Check me out now. Return of the smooth operator. Shotty on repeat. I say sleep later. This another favor. Consider me your neighbor. Lost a lot of fam in pursuit of the paper. She gon' catch the vapors when we slide by. The way I speak my mind, it's like I peak my prime, but I ain't close. I cruise through the night air. Fantasy a dream. Real world is a nightmare. Like Claire battling the brainless. Learn to live shameless. Talk about me alive, but claim that I'm nameless. You aimless. So I'ma style on them. They washed up. It's a rap. Throw the towel on them. Gaining miles on them. Otakus for the win. Tacos, it depend on the mood that I'm in. Like Finn when it's time for adventure. This some new blue. Get ready to enter my mind for a few. Come and take a ride with the crew. I'ma show you how to recoup days lost when you vibe with the blue. Come vibe with the blue. Yeah. About time to regroup. Fly, got my eyes on the view. Never hear lies, only truth. Realize why they vibe with the blue. 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 Vibe with the vibe with the sky. Wait, you know the rest. I'm blessed. I see you frontin' like you ain't impressed, but I still get requests. I'm playing Zelda on the GameCube. I quit spamming my music. Don't ever try forcing the links. That's a high rule. The wind waker, Mother Nature on my side too, controlling the elements. Go and check my avatar. I'm arrows ahead. Get the point. Moving forward. The battle scars accumulated over time are reminders of what I went through as a minor, but made me a grinder. The trees broke down, but it's loose leaf. If life's a game of death, I'm Bruce Lee. Ooh wee. Lose sleep on the regular, trying to get this word out. Then I crash Nebula. Wish I had a very odd parent, maybe two, but it's cool. Everybody pays dues. Now it's time to make moves. Granny didn't raise me to lose. Think I'm in the mood for a cruise. Wanna ride? Come and vibe with the blue. Vibe with the blue. I'm vibe with the blue. Vibe with the blue. Come vibe with the. Check this out, y'all. I'm back spazzing like the elderly. Worth of my cousin Beverly. Never swear away from the truth. Just ask Heather. Be weather, be tripping. Starting to control like our destiny. Always give you the best of me until the death of me. My weaponry is a paintbrush. Hush, don't tell my secret. They get a hold of it. If you leak it, get it. It's cool. Got you covered though, look. But let me get back to that cool-ish, loose-ish. Why they still lying? They don't do this bad at board games. Whole world clueless, selling they soul for roof Chris. Who's this honored fella? Need a sliced extra mozzarella. Crew fly, leg guy propellers. Humanity born like they don't trust fun. Why you dodge to tell her? You don't know, but my odds are better. Life's a gamble, depending on who holding the cards. You can start living at large or it's bon voyage. Charge it to the game. Me and you ain't the same. I'm thinking bigger pictures. Why you still shrinking the frame? Ever blink in the rain? It helps when your eyes dry. Mob with the bright minds. Think you funny, wise guy? Midnight Marauder with a new tribe. Tired of the fake. Come and vibe with the blue sky. Come vibe with the blue sky. Why do you try? We get them high. Take them high. What I do? Come vibe with the blue. Yeah. Come vibe with the blue. Ask what up? Vibe with the. Wise grass only greener when it's fertilized. Gave them truth in these songs, they prefer to lies. Destiny beautiful, adrift in her purple eyes. You can't see me, you Stevie. Wondering how I reach more evolutions than Evie and make it look easy. Dream on, yeah. Dream on, Dreamweaver.
What is up, Earth's mightiest subscribers? This is your boy Ernie Blerd. Without fear, we're back in the goddamn building. What is good, people? Kings, queens, cosmic beings, all my peoples. How are y'all doing this fine, lovely, lovely, lovely day? Got my homie Carter Presents with me. What's going on, pimp?
All I know is when I start doing YouTube content, all my thumbnails are going to be spelled properly.
Man, fuck you. I was playing Dead by Daylight. Leave me alone. I was setting up see what Carter's making fun of is that when I initially posted the schedule for the show, I had accidentally misspelled a word in the thumbnail, and it's because when I was making said thumbnail, I was also playing Dead by Daylight, and I had Photoshop open in one window and Dead by Daylight open. Well, actually, I had Photoshop on one monitor, and I had Dead by Daylight on the other monitor, and the match loaded in, and I didn't realize it, and I heard the terror radius of the killer, so I was like, oh shit, I had to alt-tab and take off running. So, look, leave me the fuck alone, alright? I was out here in these streets.
Yeah, but absolutely, RJack said it best. Get those likes up, ladies, gentlemen, people, all folks of the world. Good morning to everybody. I know it's later in the day for a lot of you, but it is only 10 in the morning for me, and I have not had my coffee. Let's get this fucking show on the road.
This man, he ain't shit. Oh, anyway, look, here's what's going on today. So we got a lot to talk about. First and foremost, we're going to talk about Black Superman. We're also going to talk a little bit about that new Marvel trailer that dropped, some of the stuff that came up in it. There might be some other little things in there, but those are going to be kind of the principal things we're going to be talking about today. Another thing I want to talk about today before we get too far into it, do not forget that we are in technically we can say we are in the middle of St. Jude Play Live.
Yes.
And that means we are raising money for the children's.
For the babies.
For the babies. Oh, whoa, right off rip. Okay, first off, let's go ahead and jump into this real quick too, because I want to make sure that everybody understands. Because I think we ran into this problem last week. So I'm gonna have to do some adjusting. For next week. Scott Yard, thank you so much for that $100 that he's coming through. Look, coming through with good energy already. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Scott Yard coming through, and this is also my homie off of Twitter, coming through saying, morning starting fundraiser on a high note.
High note.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much for that. One thing I do want to say, though. If you want to donate to the fundraiser, it is significantly easier to do it through this link that I just put in the chat. Because the super chats, because I don't know if y'all know how super chats work. Super chats with YouTube takes, what did we say it was? Was it 30%?
30, I think is what you told me.
YouTube takes 30% of the super chat, and then it sends it to me. And for those who don't know, I guess we're going to do a little inside baseball here. Super chats also helps me compensate Carter for his time, because
I want my bread. I want it.
Carter, for those of you who don't know, Carter is a night person like myself, but Carter puts in long hours before he actually comes in to do the cave. So for those who are not familiar or know or aware of how that works, that is how that works. I
just want to know why there have been no more streams from you, boy. Boom, right there. Because I'm a fucking zombie after everything is said and done.
It is okay. It is okay, sir. I will also say that I will also say though, if you decide to do the super chats, which that's fine, I'm not gonna say no to them. However, do know it will make it really weird when I have to suss out what goes where.
Yeah.
So it's easier if you go to the link that I put in the chat. I'm gonna put it in one more time.
And I'll do it as well.
So you matched. Oh, he said he matched the link. Well, goddamn shit. Well, fuck it. I guess that, dude. Okay, you know what? Fuck it.
Can we be friends?
Can we be?
Can we be boys?
Oh my god!
I don't have a beer right now. It's in the fridge. Can we be friends?
This man.
I will find you. I'm in California now. I don't know if you noticed. I will find you all the exquisite white women's. I will.
This motherfucker.
I will. Just saying.
I'm done with y'all.
I'm
done with y'all.
That's all I'm saying.
Anyway, point of the matter is, yes, go to that link. Scott, thank you so much for that. He said he matched that motherfucker on the link. But no, that wasn't just for Scott. That was for everybody. I just want to make sure everybody knows, because I noticed when I was going back through some of the super chats for last week after the fact, I noticed a lot of people thought that it was going towards the fundraiser, and that technically does not. But I am going to take some of the money from the super chats. I'm going to go through trying to figure out what was what, and then I will match those in the campaign. But that said, going forward,
wait. You see, I knew it. I knew that motherfucker wasn't real. I knew Ernie wasn't real. I knew it.
Actually, you know what it was? It was because I slapped my table and it jarred my camera, so it made it like reset. Anyway, getting away from that.
I was in the motherfucking Matrix. I fucking knew it.
Also, I want to give a tip too to those who are donating through the link. The way Tiltify works is very weird. If you go to the Tiltify link, and I'm actually going to show you guys what I'm talking about here. I want to show you guys what I'm talking about. You have to be kind of careful with this one, because when you... Here, let me get my information out of here.
All the addresses and phone numbers.
Look. I'm sitting here. Look, I'm getting ready to look. I'm sitting here getting ready to try and educate, and about to really educate the shit I don't want to educate on. But no. So basically, when you go to the Tiltify page, it'll ask you for like your email, your donation amount, and your display name, or if you want to be anonymous, whatever, comments, whatever. Here's the thing. What I've been telling people to do is it won't do this. Click, you can actually, like, it'll have your email and your donation stuff kind of like, or you have to enter that stuff yourself, most likely. But, like, let's say, here, I'm going to do this, and we're just going to put in there's that. But if you go to rewards, you can actually see what the rewards are for the whole thing. Now, if you pick a reward after you select your stuff, it will increase your donation amount. But you can actually just say, hey, I want to pick this reward, and you go from there. Whatever. These are actual incentives that if you want to take advantage of, you can take advantage of them. There's stuff like you can pick who are going to be the two characters for my Versus video series that's going to be starting soon. You can also, for $25, you can choose the next character breakdown I do. $50, you can choose my next team breakdown video. $75, you can choose my next story arc breakdown, which is like 5 to 7 issues of a story from a comic or whatever. And for $100, you can choose my next crossover event video, which is like whatever major crossover whatever event. Yada yada yada, whoop-de-woo. But point of the matter is, if you just make sure to look out for that when you are doing things. I know a lot of people donate but don't actually get to take advantage of any of the rewards or anything of that nature. Which, by the way, shoutouts to Rel and Skyar coming in. Rel coming in with $50. Skyar coming in $100. Thank you guys so much for that. And make sure to hit me up. Hit me up if you do one of the reward tiers and if you don't put like what it is that you want. Hit me up on Discord or on I would say hit me up on Twitter, but I'm very bad at answering DMs. And then, oh my God, we got another, man. Homie John just came through with a $100 donation. Dude, like I said, y'all hit me up. Hit me up in the DMs. Scott knows how to get a hold of me, but everybody else, yeah, hit me up in the DMs or whatever, on Discord, Twitter, whatever. I will say, please do not DM me on Instagram because much like T-Pain, I don't answer my DMs on Instagram.
That motherfucker didn't know how to answer his DMs, though.
That is true. Well, no, that's the other thing. A lot of times, like, my DMs on Instagram get real convoluted, so I just don't know what to do with them.
Yeah, because you will have all those people that don't have any followers and no posts, but they're all porn links.
Dude,
I'm sorry,
yeah.
did I tell your business?
Yes and no. Yes and no. However, I can actually say that does actually happen. Like, I'll get, like, there'll be these OnlyFans and porn chicks that'll hit your boy up and be like, hey. I actually had a sugar mama hit me up one time, too, which was even more strange. And I actually told my wife about it, and she's like, you gonna do it?
You gonna do
it? I was like...
So Ernie, are you gonna try to meet WD-40 BBC 85? Is that what you gonna do?
Look, I ain't gonna lie. I fell the fuck out laughing at that shit, because she was like, how much is she talking about offering? And I was like... I said, I don't know. She talking about I actually spoke to the lady. She was like, she talking about like hooking you up with with allowance.
Allowance.
She said like $2,000 a month, and I was like, $2,000 a month. I was like, I don't know. I feel like I'm worth me being an asshole. I was like, I feel like I'm worth more. I think I could get 4. No, I'm joking. Anyway. Point of the matter is, let's get away from that
shit. Man, you finna have your wife coming in from bringing you a quarter pound and just hearing, I'm keeping the bills paid. That's all you gonna hear in the background.
Look, should we say talking about some, go and wear that ass out, baby. Wear that ass out. Get that money. Oh, wow. Get that paper.
LJ Brown, you're a sicko. You're a sicko. Blerd with lubrication.
Blerd, oh Lord. Anyway, David Bell with the $4.99 super chat sent for the babies. We also got Arthur English with the $5 super chat says, "Let's get it. No holding back. Real talk. Oh, don't worry. We ain't holding nothing back today." The COBY coming through with the $3 super chat says, "Good afternoon from all the way from Houston, Texas, baby." Look, Houston.
I don't know who. I don't think anyone says it like that though, Ernie.
They don't. They don't really say it like that. Okay. All right. Well, shit. I fucked up. My bad. Hey, even real pimps fuck up. Look, let's get into it because we got a lot to talk about, and we are over halfway through our fundraiser already, and I don't even know how to feel about that right now. I feel like we just out here doing shit just cause. Yeah. Oh, by the way, before I forget, shit, we actually got new members. We got new members.
Yes,
we got Chris Debo coming in. Blerd Club. Gold. What's good? Pimp. We also got Lamar Rolak coming through. Blerd Club. Diamond level. What's good, Pimp? Jesus. I feel like, what's that wrestler's name? Was it Chris Danzig, whatever his name is? Dude, like, remember the dude that, like, you ever watch Botchamania? And how Matthew be playing all them random clips. He plays the one with like Booker T where he's like, Hogan, we coming for you.
Yeah.
Like there's a part where dude's like, Jesus. That's Danzig. The wrestler. Wow. Danzig or Zandig or I don't know whatever the fuck his name is. Anyway, what matters?
I can't watch Botchamania. It's so cringy. I can't get through it. I'm one of those. I know I'm a horrible person, but yeah, it's so cringy. I cannot get through those. And you're talking to somebody who was just on Instagram this morning because he couldn't finish a certain thing I was supposed to do for the show. I was looking at compilations of Booker T screaming King Booker on Instagram. That's what I was doing this morning.
But dude, here's the thing though. I like watching wrestlers mess up because it reminds me that they're human. Anyway, we got to do something. We got to, before we get into our stuff, I also got to do something else because something I like to do all the time because I feel like it helps really cement the vibe, the feeling for the show. So we're going to go ahead and do it right now because I got to point out something to Carter every time. Carter never wants to believe me when I say this. But we got Jeff Jones in the motherfucking building. We got John Harris, the Black Road. We got Jacob Shabazz, this motherfucker. SFC Cape Killer coming through with the goddamn pump shotty. We got Shogun Fung. Oh my God, is he the Shogun of Harlem? What? We got Warren Register in here. We got Artie Air 70 from across the goddamn pond. We got Edward Cruz. Got Gabriel Knight, the Dark Knight in this motherfucker. We got Henry Braxton, this motherfucker. We got Breck Warren, Trip 082 2201. We got Black Century King up in this motherfucker. We got Ibrahim Robinson, LJ Mack, Talali House, Brother Beige in this son bitch. We got our Jack Fellhand in this son bitch.
There it is.
I
said he's gonna run out of air at some point.
Look, we got Enigma 9x9, Yoli Spitter, X-Trip, Jesse Smith, Rain Deb Joyce. We also got Chris Howe, Linux W. We also got, of course, we got my homie in here, Lamar Rolag, just coming through, part of Blerd Club up in this motherfucker. We also got Jose Pangelina in here. We got Geronimo Smith, Habuka Woodruff in this motherfucker, Carlos Johnson. We also got Akansha Jai Swall, because I know I had to slow down say it because I was going to fuck it up. We got David Bell. We got Bart Allen straight up out the Speed Force in this motherfucker. We also got Nick D. We also got the homie Mailman up in here. Jason Ware. We also got, of course, I got my homie Sky Yarp in this motherfucker. We also got Arthur English in this son bitch. We got Just Another Monster around here, but hey, ain't just another monster to me. We also got Scott Alderson in this son bitch. Stephen Huggins. We also got Cornelius Samuel. Rubius Archos. We also got, who is this right here? Black Nerd 05. What? Is this Andre trying to come in here on the slick? We also got the player Chris Debo up in this motherfucker. Also, welcome to Blerd Club, baby. We also got up in this.
Did you just do the D'Lo Brown just then? Did you just do
had to
that
get a little. Had to get a little. Look, shake your head off the shoulders. We also got my homie Splosh in here. We got Carmike. Oh, and you got one of my personal favorites, Blerd Radio. We also got my homie, local nerd 901 fam, Nick Shafani in this motherfucker. What's good, pimp? We also got Black Nito, leader of the Brotherhood of Evil Motherfuckers. We also got the homie T1000 in here, still on the goddamn hunt for John Connor. We got Eddie Edwards in this motherfucker. We got, oh shit, who is this? We got, oh my God, we got the Demolisher. It's Demolisher. It's Demolishers in this motherfucker. We got Unforgiven Sins. We got Absent Good up in this motherfucker. We got the entire crew in this bitch. Love it. Also, we got my homie Chase Danger in here. What? We got Destined for Glory in this motherfucker, as well as the Bodacious Black Bat. Speaking of, we also got some super chats. One from the homie T1000. Just dropping the 20 on us. Said, boom. Said, here you go. Bam. By the way, have you seen John Connor? Let's see. We also got Destined for Glory coming through with a $5 super chat. Just chilling, just hanging with us. You know how we do. Chase Danger coming through with a 5. Says, second COVID shot. Got me sick as fuck. Oh, damn. He said, but still here for the cave. DMG on the donation perk for the dojo series. Thank you so much for that, by the way. I got it, too, by the way. I just actually, because I just checked my DMs. That's what I say. I suck at checking DMs. But thank you for that. Hey, I hope you get to feeling better. And hey, look, we got you, man. We got you, man. Just sit back and chill. We got you. We got you. The Bodacious Black has just joined at Blerd Club Silver level. And we got Edward Cruz coming through with a $5 super chat. Says, I have a feeling y'all about to drop some fire, judging from the title. Yes, you are correct. And speaking of, we're going to go ahead and jump right the fuck into it. Thank you, everybody who super chatted, everybody who's been donating. Thank you so much, because y'all guys are awesome and wonderful and great. We love you. Let's talk about it. Carter, DC Extended Universe, DC Comics, Warner Brothers, wherever the fuck we call them this week. Over the last couple of months, there's been rumors. We've talked about them. Your boy, Ta-Nehisi Coates, working in tandem with the, oh, wait a minute. Oh, shit. We lost him. Hold on. I lost Carter. Okay. We lost Carter. His computer just froze, so we're just going to switch it to me just for the moment. But we're going to try to get Carter back in here in just a moment. Let's see. Here, text. Oh, there he is. Wait, is that him? Has he returned? That was quick. Here, let's see.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck just happened. I don't know what that was. We ain't gonna jinx it. We ain't gonna talk about it. We just gonna keep it moving.
Let's keep it moving. Let's keep moving. Anyway, Carter, you remember, I was actually just in the middle of texting you too, by the way. But anyway, no, we are gonna you remember we talked about, you know, your boy Ta-Nehisi Coates, who's gonna be working with J.J. Abrams on bringing this whole Black Superman thing to life, and everybody on the internet, especially recently, because some news came out where J.J. Abrams and your boy Ta-Nehisi Coates basically came out and said they were looking for I think a black director for this Black Superman project, and it got a lot of people talking on Twitter. I was one of them. I was one of those people on Twitter who was very critical of this. A lot of people were critical. Black Twitter just exploded on this shit. But me specifically, and I get what they're going for. Like, let's talk about before we get into the realness of it.
Okay.
One of the things that came up about this was the fact that, originally, people asked, well, why not just have J.J. Abrams direct it? But J.J. Abrams came out and said that he felt that him directing a movie about a black Superman would come across as tone deaf, which he was correct. It would come across as tone deaf. We know that Ta-Nehisi Coates is going to be penning the script for this. But the thing that came up when all this news came out was the fact that this movie is not going to be a part of the DC EU. It's not going to be a part of the DC Extended Universe. It's going to likely kind of fall into the same kind of weird gray area as the movie Joker. Which
like an Elseworlds kind of deal.
Yeah, an Elseworlds title doesn't have anything to do with anything. It's just a standalone thing. And all that is well and good.
Mm-hmm.
The thing that I think triggered a lot of folks, myself included, was that, okay, fuck the fact the movie doesn't take place in the DCU. Word got out that this is not going to be Calvin Ellis. This isn't going to be President Superman from Earth 23. This isn't going to be Val Zod from Earth 2.
Mm-hmm.
This is just going to be regular-ass Superman. But he black. Now, I heard some people say on Twitter, because those people came to me and said, well, technically, Calvin Ellis is Kal-El. Technically he is, but it's spelled different. Or not even spelled different. There's no hyphen between the Cal and the L. He's more like Kal-El. but no, the way that it was worded was that, no, this is not some alternate universe Superman. This is just Superman, but he black. And I got a problem with that. Because if we're just going to do that, if we're going to say, all right, fuck Calvin Ellis, fuck Val Zod, fuck Superman from Earth D, fuck Sunshine Superman, fuck... dude, that's actually a real thing, too. That's fucked up part. Superman of Earth D is a real fucking thing. That's literally his name. He's Superman of Earth D. Why is it Earth D? I don't know. But I mean,
because he's putting the D on the table.
Lord, you ain't shit. Anyway, my whole thing is, you have all these opportunities to tell some interesting stories. You're not taking them. Not only that, we already have a black Superman. I mean, I'm not talking about those ones we just named. But what my whole beef here is the fact that you could be making so many other movies, so many other black movies. Why not just do one of those?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. I get DC wanting to give us, any of that stuff. Like I see what Scott Yard brought up. This is something I was going to bring up as well. We have the Milestone Media Universe. Just fucking make Icon. That's your black Superman. If you want to just make a super... Hell, I said something on... Before I even get to the other thing I talked about, too. Carter, what are your thoughts on this whole thing? What do you think about this whole black Superman business?
I think it's easier to market an Elseworld story with a black Clark Kent than it would be to market... Excuse my language for all the sensitive-eared people that are in here today, but I think it'd be easier to market a black Clark Kent than it would be to market Superman with a nigga named Calvin Ellis, if I'm being honest here.
Yeah.
You
don't think we get President Superman Calvin Ellis, who's fresh off the fries from McDonald's. Calvin worked his way up from fries at McDonald's and went to college.
Why did he have to work at McDonald's? Why?
I was I had to make the joke about Calvin and getting the job at McDonald's and everybody being happy about Calvin getting the job at McDonald's and then working his way up from the fries and then becoming president. Anyway.
Well, I think one thing is at this point, since so many fucking people are having a fit about it, I think at this point you might get an Easter egg to where he'll actually be Kal-El, but all right, he's working at the Daily Planet. What's your name? Calvin Ellis. Like, I can see you getting that.
Yeah.
But I mean, like I said, I think it'd be way easier to give people, because a lot of people don't know comics. They're not marketing to people that know comics. They're marketing to people whose asses they can get in seats.
Mm-hmm.
More men, women, whoever the fuck, more Bills and Jills would rather go see Idris Elba Clark Kent than an Idris Elba Calvin Ellis. Who the fuck is Calvin Ellis? Mm-hmm. Superman. So is this like some new character they made up? I don't know if I want to go see that. Are they just doing stuff? Like, I think you're gonna have that kind of shit happen.
I feel like you would get the same thing. I mean, I feel like you would get the same thing though, like regardless of whether it was Clark, like just a Superman who happened to be black, or if he did Calvin Ellis. Like, I feel like you get the same reaction. I feel like from a certain group is what I mean to say.
Well, either way, they kind of put themselves into a very shitty situation just by, we need this person to be black. Okay. So we need Ernie to have black headphones, needs to have a black mic. We need him wearing a black shirt. Is that a fucking green cord I see? Get that racist shit out of here. The cord needs to be black right there. So I think when all of that came out, I think they kind of put themselves in a shitty situation when that's some shit that just could have been kept behind closed. They just, at the end of the day, I think nowadays more people are going to be upset at the person of color that's behind a film. I think if this was more so behind closed doors and a bunch of people enjoyed the movie, they wouldn't have given a fuck who directed it or who produced it. So in this woke time that we live in right now, the people are going to be, they're going to find a reason to be mad about every fucking thing. But I don't have a big of an issue with a black Clark Kent just because, like I said, I think you, me, and some of the people that are in here right now who needs to be getting the fucking likes up, those same people, I think at the bare minimum, I think we would more so get a Calvin Ellis animated movie than the masses would get a live action Calvin Ellis movie.
You might be right. Here's my thing. I'll be real with y'all.
Okay.
Because I see somebody else brought up too, talking about and it was Titty Villas that said shit, and the chat moved so fast that the comment went away from me as quick as I looked at it. Anyway, but they said that Iron Man was a B-lister before his movie came out, and this is true. This is actually incredibly true. Actually, I will counterpoint you and say that Iron Man was not even a B-list character. He was technically a D-list character. Nobody gave a fuck about Iron Man. Nobody. Nobody gave a shit about Iron Man. More people cared about Captain America than Iron Man, and those same people didn't give that much of a fuck about Captain America, because the driving, selling thing that Marvel sold was X-Men. It was X-Men. If your ass wasn't Wolverine or Gambit or Nightcrawler or Storm or Charles Xavier or Magneto, nobody gave a fuck about you. People cared more about Doctor Doom and Galactus than they cared about the goddamn Fantastic Four. Yep. Nobody gave a shit about some of those heroes. But Iron Man was the one that caught on because Robert Downey Jr. Because let's also be real here. Iron Man had no personality until 2008. And in 2008, when that movie came out, all the comics started moving towards making Iron Man the more affable, likable character that he is in the MCU. That's what happened. It's kind of like the Kano effect. It's Kano effect. Kano in Mortal Kombat had no, well, I mean, of course, because it's a video game, of course it didn't have fucking personality. But Kano was one thing in the video games. The movie came out, and they made that motherfucker Australian because reasons. And now that motherfucker's been Australian ever since. In the original video game, Kano was a half Japanese American. He was half Japanese, half white. Or half Chinese, half white. I can't remember which. Point of the matter is, he wasn't Australian, and he wasn't no idiot. And when that movie came out, they're like, dude, people really like the Australian Kano. And then it went from there. Same reason they did with Bullseye. After that Daredevil movie came out, for a while, Bullseye didn't have no costume no more. He was a dude in a trench coat with fucking scar on his head. Just people were like, oh, well, people like that. But the point of the matter is, I think you could actually market it as a Calvin Ellis movie, because it's not going to be called Calvin Ellis. It'll just be called Superman. The people ain't going to pay attention to the fact that the motherfucker's name is Calvin Ellis. I mean, they probably will, they probably won't. But if you put out a lit trailer, motherfuckers will go see anything on the promise that it's going to be amazing. Now, roll it back around, I think you could do some better things. I would rather you make me an icon movie. Give me a character that I mean, granted, we haven't seen Calvin Ellis on the big screen, but give me a character who's not necessarily using somebody else's name. Give me Jon Stewart. Yeah, give me Jon Stewart Green Lantern movie. I mean, granted, that's technically using the same thing, but you know, it's not like the exact same character. Give me, probably a better example would be Icon. Give me a Mr. Terrific movie. Give me, God forbid, don't give me a fucking Steel movie again. We don't need that. We don't need that train wreck in our life.
Why you do that man like that? You just killed that boy's Faisal Khalid. I'm sorry that he did that to you. Wow, I'm sorry he did that to you.
Yeah, exactly. It is what it is. It's one of those situations, though. I do feel like, you know, something better could be done. Give me a Bronze Tiger movie, for Christ's sakes. Give me
now you lying. Now you lying.
What? I'm not lying.
Now you lying. You don't
I would rather watch a movie about Bronze Tiger than them just give me Black Clark Kent. Here, wait a minute. I got something for you right here. Check this out. Check this out. Okay, so we now know that there is a ridiculous list of black characters in DC Comics. Okay, so what you're telling me is that y'all don't. Well, first off, we know they ain't gonna make no Cyborg movie because that means they have to pay Ray Fisher. They had to pay Ray Fisher. That's okay. That's neither here nor there. But y'all can't make no Joaquin Thunder movie. You know, y'all can't do that. Oh no, we ain't gonna do that. We're not gonna make a what was that motherfucker?
Claudie D just hit the nail on the fucking head. Thank you, sir. Nobody really cared for Bronze Tiger until Arrow. None of y'all cared about some damn Bronze Tiger until Michael Jai White 4'4" ass came out of nowhere in that role. Get out of here with that. Stop lying.
No, but here's the thing, though. I actually gave a fuck about that motherfucker before Michael Jai White, but yeah, that's neither. Now I will say this: normies didn't give a fuck about Bronze Tiger till then. Like people who were like kind of either casual or like non-comic book reader fans, like, oh, that dude's cool. But I actually liked the motherfucker beforehand because I used to read fucking Suicide Squad because it was awesome. Him and Vixen, they were lit. But speaking of Vixen, you can't make no Vixen movie. Where the Vixen movie at? TV show? Something?
I'm gonna say nobody's watching a Vixen movie. I'm sorry.
If you make that motherfucker, dude, look, let me tell you something. If you put out the same thing that people said about what was it? What was the damn movie? I would say Iron Man is probably one of the best examples. Nobody was checking for Iron Man when it came out. Then the movie came out, word of mouth spread, motherfucker blew up.
That's Iron Man, though. I think you have to look
Iron Man had no cachet, though. All people
Here's the
knew
thing,
was that
though.
it was a comic book movie. That's all people knew about it. And then it
Okay.
happened to work.
It was a comic book movie, and he has different suits and this, that, and third. Here's the thing, and this is what I'm trying to. How could I say this?
Because you know Iron Man didn't have that cachet back then.
No. What I'm gonna say is, Marvel can take a bigger chance on coming out with a movie for us. DC can't do that.
Okay, well that's different. Yeah, I get what you're saying there, but I'm just saying in general, yeah, DC can't get away with it. Marvel has a better track record because they've already shown that they're trying. Like they've already given us.
With Marvel, we would have seen a Vixen film.
Oh well, no,
with
of course.
It being DC, no, they're trying their best to go for this surefire thing, and let's see how a colored Clark Kent ours will work on the big screen.
Well, no, like I said, I totally get what you're saying. I'm just saying that like if you make a trailer, like yeah, people will laugh at first. But if you come out with a trailer that's lit enough, people will go see anything. You remember we talked about this last week. Remember I was telling you about the first time I saw the trailer for The Quiet Place? And motherfuckers was laughing and making fun of the folks like sign languaging and talking real quiet. And then the movie came out and motherfuckers was like, oh, this shit's real. Like, I'm just saying, if you can get the people on board and show them like an actual proof positive that there's a chance this is going to be good, people will go see just about roughly anything, even some dumbass shit. But yeah, no, in terms of like, we're talking just like straight up like recent memory. Yeah, Marvel would have the better chance. Like Marvel would have a better chance selling a White Tiger movie than DC would have selling a Vixen movie, just based off the strength of the fact that Marvel has the better track record. But we're just talking like objectively speaking, then yeah, anything can work. But I don't know. I feel like we've gotten to this point where transparency kind of needs to be had. Transparency needs to be had. What I mean by that is that, you know, we were just talking about, you know, like piggyback on what Carter was saying about Marvel has a better track record. Here's the thing. DC is always late to the game when it comes to diversity. Think about this. Okay, so here, I actually have receipts. Here. If you remember, there is a... Here, let me pull this up. I'm actually pulling this up as we speak. Okay, so Black Panther. Marvel came out with Black Panther in 1966. Okay? Essentially making him the first black or black or African superhero with his own comic.
Okay.
To come out. Technically didn't have his own comic, but that's neither here nor there. Technically, it was in Jungle Action. Jungle Action was kind of like a variety comic, then it became a Black Panther comic.
That's so fucked
neither here nor there. It's neither here nor there. I'm just saying.
Jungle Comics.
It was Jungle Comics. I'm not even lying about that. I'm not lying about that. But,
The Adventures of Jigaboo Man. That's what that sounds like to me. That's what Jungle Comics sounds like to me.
Look, well, you know, you're not wrong. Anyway, so here's the fucked up part. Marvel would come up with 1, 2, 3 different black superheroes between 1966 and 1970.
Yeah.
They'd come out with Black Goliath, Falcon, and the Prowler. The Guardian, Mal Duncan, or was it Hornblower, whatever the fuck his name was in between that. Mal Duncan technically came out in 1969, but he wasn't a superhero. He was just a regular ass dude. And then eventually he became a superhero a little later on after that. I think it was more closer to like late 1969, early 1970. And then that's when DC started coming out with stuff like the Black Racer, Jon Stewart, and shit like that. But by the time that they were doing that, Marvel was already several years ahead of them.
Yeah.
Marvel was already several years ahead of them. So it was just like DC is always late to the dance when it comes to doing shit like this. Marvel is always the one that comes out the gate swinging first. And you know, of course, you kind of were making fun of it. We were talking about the trailer that we're going to talk about here in a little bit. But here's the deal: Stan Lee, and I actually said this. I was actually talking about this on Twitter. Stan Lee. All these people always see, man, Marvel, man, oh my God, man, they're so SJW. But here's the thing, though. Stan Lee was always transparent about that. Because that quote from Stan Lee is not a new, well, obviously it's not a new quote because Stan Lee is no longer with us, but that quote is not it's not a new one. It's something he said for a long time. That the comics that you read should represent the world outside your door, and that you should see a world that looks like the one that represents you when you're reading comics, because otherwise it's not going to speak to your experience. And that's why I say of course, yeah, Marvel came with it. They did the things that basically the industry said would never work.
Yeah.
A black-led, big-budget superhero movie. And I know people always want to bring up Blade, and they want to bring up Blank Man and Meteor Man and all this other shit. But what I'm talking about is I'm talking about a big-budget movie. None of those movies were big-budget. They were all sub $100 million. I'm talking about a movie that's over $100 million. With a black cast, with a black director. That was a gamble. And it's sad that we had to say that it was a gamble, but it was a gamble. Captain Marvel was less of a gamble because we knew that female-led superhero movies could work because of Wonder Woman. However, Marvel, the heads at Marvel at the time, which was Ike Perlmutter, didn't want to make a Captain Marvel movie. They would rather make Inhumans because they didn't care for making... They actually... Matter of fact, this is something Kevin Feige has been very open about. He said that Ike Perlmutter had no interest in making a black superhero movie or a female-led superhero movie, which is part of the reason why you're not getting Black Widow till just now. Yeah. Because the people who were in charge, Ike Perlmutter, guy who's a known racist, sexist, misogynist, Ike Perlmutter, same guy used to give money away to Donald Trump, big surprise, he had no interest in doing those things. It wasn't until Kevin Feige fully took over Marvel Studios that these things became a reality. Now, you're starting to see, especially, once again, we're going to talk about Eternals. Eternals is going to have more representation than what we're used to seeing in Marvel movies. We're getting in, Echo is reportedly getting her own Disney Plus series, and the show she debuts in ain't even came out yet.
You said he was a misogynist?
Yes.
What is he massaging?
You ain't shit. Anyway, let's look at these super chats real quick. You ain't shit, motherfucker. That's okay. That's why we love you. That is why we love you, brother. But no, point of the matter is, let's go back here. Let's see if we can find it. Edward Cruz says, $5 super chat says, nobody gave a fuck about Savage Dragon till the Blur Without Fear live. You can thank Carter for that. You can thank Carter for that. That was I take no credits. I take no credits in that. Let's see here. Can we go back a little bit? Let's see. We had some other ones in here too, but I think I lost them because like the chat has been moving like crazy lately. LJ Brown with the 10 pounds says the Charles and Eric Blerd Koa, Ernie and Carter. I'm in complete agreement with you guys on this topic. As Blerd once said, how can Marvel make Groot and Rocket profitable? DC can't get theirs right. It's true. It's true. I'm always gonna say it. If Marvel can make a talking tree and a raccoon profitable, I don't want to hear a motherfucker say shit. I don't want to hear motherfuckers say shit.
Either way, even with all this Black Clark Kent news that we have and all this drama, here's the thing. When given a black character and you put them in a live action environment, it goes from sugar to shit relatively fast. And we're seeing it happen right now with Black Lightning. So
yeah, Black Lightning started off good and then just fell the fuck off.
You know what I'm saying? Like my grandmother used to say, it went from sugar to shit just really, really fast. So either way, even if we have this, you know, Black Clark Kent, or we have Calvin Ellis, or we have Val Zod, or any variation of Val, Ed, Cal, L, Carl, Clark, whatever the fuck.
Coral!
Who's to say it's not going to end up in the same spot that Black Lightning was?
He ain't wrong.
Now, I'm someone who was in full agreement with DC going the Elseworld route of just making these stories just one-offs, and if they work, then you do sequels. If you want to,
yeah.
But had they just kept this shit to themselves with the J.J. Abrams and all this other dumbass shit, I don't think this would be as big of a deal.
Yeah.
So
you know what I say, dude? Just fucking do it. Don't publicize it. Just fucking do it.
Yeah, because people are gonna be mad either way. You're gonna have people that are mad, then you're gonna have people that aren't mad, but they want to be with the people that are mad. That gets like it's John Cena syndrome.
I can see that.
So I mean, just fucking do it if you're gonna do it. It's either gonna be good or it's gonna be bad. Period.
No, I agree 1,000%. I agree 1,000%. That's why a lot of times I always say just don't talk about it. Just fucking do it. Because the more you publicize it,
you can't say anything right now. Ooh.
Wow. I didn't say
Where's
that,
my
y'all.
Snuggie?
Where's his Snuggie?
Where's my Snuggie?
Damn. Oh. I just want to point out, I didn't say that. I just want to point out, I didn't say that. I didn't pay anybody to say that. I am, the sad part is, as soon as you said something, I knew exactly what it was, because I literally just looked at it. I am not going to repeat it.
Hey, man, I'm not in it.
I'm not trying to make it hot.
I'm not in it, man.
I'm keeping to myself.
I'm not in it, man. I go to church for a living. I'm not in it, man.
Wait, hold on. I gotta get something real quick. Hold on. I gotta get something real quick.
Blosh, get the fuck out of here, man. Blosh, get out of here right now. Like I got my evil villain laugh coming out. Ugh.
Look, I'm just putting on my little Deadpool.
Splash, I'm gonna need you to cut that out. Splash, I'm gonna need you to cut that out today. I'm gonna need you to cut that out yesterday.
Hold on, I gotta hit the button. Hold on.
Danger.
That's cold, man. That's cold.
Look, oh, why am I dying off this shit?
Wow.
I'm dead, motherfucker. I am so
That's hurtful.
that was
That's cold, y'all.
Look, I'm just like, hold up.
Damn.
Damn. Rick DC with the $5 super chat says Black Clark Kent is destined to backfire. People still feel some type of way about Black Wally West. It's like DC intentionally tries to piss off fans. Here's the thing.
No one feels some type of way about Black Wally West. They stop caring.
You know what? Yeah, they stopped
Stop
caring.
caring.
Well, no. People did get mad at first. People did get mad at first about Black Wally West. They got mad about Black Iris. And guess what? But the thing is, after the fact, people stopped caring because the show started being garbage. Well, also here, dude, they got Black Bart Allen on the show now.
Okay.
I just saw a thing the other day that they had a picture of Bart Allen in costume, and he looked ugly as hell. Y'all think I'm joking?
I'm still laughing at Splash.
Yeah, I am too. Look. Oh God.
Hey, man.
Oh man.
Well, I'm now firsthand. Like anytime we finish the cave, I always go to sleep. I was fresh off of getting off work, and then we do the show. But like, I'm up now.
I'm sitting here like, y'all gonna make me get an ugly text message later. I'm gonna get some. Actually, no, I can't get ugly DMs. He's blocked. But I'm gonna get an ugly text message. Y'all just wait. It's okay. I don't care though. But no, you want to see his ugly ass not Wally, but his ugly ass Bart Allen.
Ooh, sure.
Watch this shit. Look at that ugly ass Bart Allen.
Bro, what is that, bro?
Oh goddamn! Well, hold me.
Oh my god!
Well, hold me. Let me get my shit right. Let me get my. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, look.
Oh my lord! What is that? That looked like a motherfucker that just calls himself like, wait, who is that? What the hell is it? It's Fast Boy. Like that's what he looks like right now.
He's Fast
that's
Boy.
not a Flash or a Speedy that's Fast Boy. That's what I'm looking at right now.
Mama said he look Octoroon. I'm dead. Y'all ain't shit.
Oh my god.
Y'all ain't shit.
With the rooster haircut. Oh my god, like real off Shaman King. Like no. No. Oh my god.
I'm dead.
Oh my god.
Is that what the fuck is this Fraggle Rock? God damn. Watch people play. Worry, glory. Well, oh my god, we ain't shit. Anyway, I'm done. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, he got the Afro pompadour.
It really does. It really does.
Oh, King Kuda $5 super
God.
chat says can't look at DCU Wonder Woman the same since she'd been in man's world all that time and she didn't free the slaves. Look, she really ain't do shit.
Yeah. But okay, let me just to get back to our point real quick before we lose it. When it comes to Black Superman and Black Clark Kent.
Ooh, this motherfucker hot as fuck.
One reason that I could care less is, one reason I can honestly say that I don't think that they should do it is just because you doing too much. And what I mean by doing too much is just when it pertains to Clark Kent. You already have a solid Clark Kent right now with Superman and Lois. Not even trying to bring color into the conversation. I'm just saying you already have that solid live action thing right now. So to try to incorporate another one, I think would fuck that up and vice versa. So I think that'd be even more of a reason to just do the whole Calvin Ellis thing and just see what happens. If you lose money on it, I mean, y'all used to it at this fucking point. Suicide Squad, Wonder Woman 84, like Wonder Woman, Justice League, like you get what I'm saying? So it's just like, just fucking do it. Either I'm just gonna go back and say what I said earlier. Just fucking do it.
Yeah, just do it. I mean, I honestly, that's the mentality I have. I'm like, look, just stop talking about it. Just fucking do it. Like, it's the same thing I say about everything else. It's like, you ain't got to put out no press conference. You ain't got to put out no press release.
Yeah, I don't have a bigger problem with it as everybody else does. It's just, I'd much rather just do it and see what happens. Either you're going to shut people up or you're going to give them ammo. And you've already been giving people ammo for years. So that ain't nothing new. I'm
gonna say something. I said this isn't even news because I actually said this on Twitter, and I have no shame about it. At this point, Marvel is gonna give us a Black Superman before DC does. Just gonna be real. Just gonna be. I don't know if I'd say
that.
Shit. Technically, they kind of already did.
But you know what? This is gonna get me. This is gonna get me in trouble, and then you're gonna look at me funny.
Oh shit!
With us already having Monica Rambeau in there, stamp approved from your boy. Okay, we'll see Hyperion before we see Blue Marvel.
Oh, he said we're gonna see the squad. He said we're gonna see the Squadron Supreme's own Hyperion. This man, now next thing he can tell we go see Nighthawk before we see Blue Marvel.
No, we won't see anything about Nighthawk. Nighthawk will have died in like a flashback on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. 1 hour special only on Disney Plus. But yeah, I think we'll see Hyperion before we see Blue Marvel.
Okay, all right. But okay, so you know what? Let's pivot a little bit. Because technically, we're kind of moving into territory. So that Marvel trailer.
Yes.
That Marvel trailer we got on Monday, literally the day before Star Wars Day. Because Disney don't give a fuck. They're like, yeah, we're gonna give you the Star Wars shit. Y'all gonna get that Bad Batch, but first. You need to see what the fuck we got coming. We got some heat.
Clone Wars Season 8.
Yeah, they was like, no. Fuck that. He said, They said, fuck what you heard. We here to talk about these capes, my guy. They dropped a new trailer. Of course, as we mentioned earlier, talking about basically replaying the one of the famous speeches by Stan Lee. Talking about diversity and representation in comics, showing off a cadre of Marvel Cinematic Universe footage, most of which was, oddly enough, glaringly white up until a point. But I love the fact that at a point we started getting to new stuff. They showed us a clip from Black Widow, which we know is going to be coming out July the 9th. In theaters and on Disney Plus. We also got what was it? Here, let's see. We also got Shang-Chi. We got Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, which has been announced. Yeah. We know that Shang-Chi is going to be releasing on September 3rd of 2021 this year. Which we saw. We didn't really see so much new footage from Shang-Chi. We just see like maybe a split-second shot of some new stuff. But for the most part, stuff we already saw in the trailer for both Black Widow and Shang-Chi. Where things got interesting, though, is when they started getting to the movies, some of the later movies that are going to be coming out. But the one I want to talk about first, because technically it came up, is I want to talk about the Marvels
Okay.
Movie that's not going to be coming out till November 11, 2022 is the current date for it. But we know this is the movie that's Nia DaCosta is going to be helming this movie, directing it. We also know that, of course, Brie Larson is going to be returning as Carol Danvers. We also got confirmation around the time of WandaVision that Tiana Paris was going to be reprising her role as Monica Rambeau in this movie, and that she was going to be playing a large role in it, which is unsurprising considering the fact that the character was introduced in the first Captain Marvel movie. But the thing that I think caught a lot of people off guard, it was the title. People expected to see Captain Marvel 2. The movie is actually titled The Marvels. And I don't know if you caught this, Carter, but notice the S at the end.
Yeah.
That is the classic.
Yeah.
Technically, it's kind of a slightly more stylized version of the Miss Marvel. Yeah. Logo, which is the logo that Carol Danvers originally wore as Miss Marvel. Well, technically, later on as Miss Marvel, she technically didn't wear that logo at first. But Kamala Khan now sports that logo. So it's led people to speculate that we will very likely see Kamala Khan in this movie as well, since it is being called The Marvels. It has also led to speculation that Blue Marvel may or may not be name-dropped, hinted, or teased in this movie. I don't think we will see him in this movie. If we do, he will not be in it the way I think people are thinking he's going to be in it. If he's in it at all. But I thought that was a very interesting thing. So this is why I said that Marvel is going to give us Black Superman probably before DC can get to it. Because it's going to take DC a while to get that movie off the ground. It's not, they're like, they haven't even got, they don't even have actors yet. They don't even have a director yet. They don't have a director yet. So I wouldn't worry.
So let me ask you this, because King Kunta just said in the chat, and I'm wondering if you think this might be the case as well, because you're still talking to someone who has not seen the original Captain Marvel. Do you think that Marvel thought that Brie could not carry that movie by herself, so that's why Monica Rambeau is coming in? That's why they're bringing in Little Miss Marvel?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
What I think is going on here, and this is just oh wait.
I know my camera's going out. Keep going.
Okay, yeah. Oh, and your mic changed too. Your mic had changed as well.
Okay.
But no, I don't think that's the case. I kind of think that was always the plan. Because, like, honestly, by the time Captain Marvel 2, which was technically announced even before WandaVision, I kind of just already automatically assumed that Monica Rambeau was going to be in it anyway. Now, I would imagine based on the popularity of Monica Rambeau due to WandaVision, it probably did lead to a change in the title of the movie. But that said, I don't think that was something that had anything to do with it. Because, I mean, the movie made money. The movie made over $1 billion.
Yeah.
The movie made over $1 billion. That was with a whole hate campaign launched at it. And with people still hating on the movie till this very day, the movie still made over $1 billion, which is more than most Marvel movies can say. That are, like, solo movies. Yeah, like, not every Marvel movie that was ever made a fucking $1 billion. Black Panther was kind of a surprise to a lot of people that it made as much money as it did. But the thing is, I think Marvel does listen. Like, if a character becomes popular, especially with the plan that they kind of already seem to have in place to have Kamala Khan at some point feature in one of the Marvel movies, it became pretty obvious to me that this was something that they've already thought about. Because even Kevin Feige says they think about this shit like years in advance. There's like the movies that you see were probably plotted out, especially the ones we're seeing now, were probably plotted out 5 to 10 years ago. And now, granted, sometimes things lead to change. Of course, Black Panther 2, which we now know is going to be titled Wakanda Forever. Black Panther Wakanda Forever is going to be the sequel. And if I am not mistaken, that movie, let's see, let me pull the date up for that one. That one is going to be July the 8th. 2022. We now know. Filming for the movie actually just started, I believe. Just this week. So it'll likely make its deadline. The dates may shift again, possibly, maybe. But we've seen Lupita Nyong'o on set. She's been out there. By the way, speaking of Wakanda Forever, man, I see we got over 360 people in the chat right now. Can we please get these likes up, ladies and gentlemen?
Good Lord.
Boys and girls, children of all ages, kings, queens, cosmic beings, brothers, sisters, others. Can we please get these likes up? Hulk smash that motherfucking like button, please. Thank you. But yeah, that said, yeah, a lot of this stuff, like Black Panther, is kind of an oddity. That something happened that derailed the original plot and plan for that movie with the passing of Chadwick Boseman. And a lot of people I know say, people still say it to this day, recast the child. But the thing is, that's a no-win scenario. And Marvel just chose, instead of playing a no-win scenario, just don't play at all. And that's, honestly, that's what I would have done. I would have done probably the same thing. I'd have been like, no, I'd rather just not play. If I know I'm going to lose, if I know there's a high chance I could lose, if the chance of me losing is just as strong, if not stronger than the chance of me winning, I just won't play. That's Carter knows what I'm talking about. Back in the day, at the old Tilt arcade and some of the other arcades around Memphis, we live in the backyard of one of the greatest of all time, Little Majin, who's ranked in the top 100 in Tekken in the world. And I remember when they would have tournaments at the arcade, there were times, and I don't know if Little Majin remembers this or not, there's at least two different occasions I can think of in different games where Little Majin was pitted against me in the first round. And when I would realize it, I just looked at him and I would be like, well, enjoy this free first round, bye. Because I knew he was going to whip my ass. And that's even if I actually tried. I'd be like, nah, I ain't going to beat that motherfucker. That's Lil Majin. Shit. I know, look, and then what even Tekken we were playing? We were playing Guilty Gear. I was like, oh, what this man picking? Oh, he picked Dizzy? Oh, he about to whip my ass. Lord, But no, that's just my way of saying, though, yeah, if I know I'm going to lose, fuck. Peace. I'm out. But that said, kind of getting into more of the other stuff that was announced. Of course, we were told about the update of Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness's release date, which won't be coming out till March the 25th of next year, 2022. Thor: Love and Thunder's release date was updated to May the 6th, 2022. And of course, we got Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3's release date was changed to May the 5th, 2023. And then we were also shown the Fantastic Four with no date whatsoever. But I want y'all to think about something here. Because we also were shown Spider-Man No Way Home. No footage, just they told us this will be coming out December 17th, 2021.
Yeah.
We were also shown the Eternals. And this is actually the first look we have had at the Eternals, period.
Mm-hmm.
Up to this point. We had not seen any shots of the movie unless they were set photos. Set photos and promotional stuff. And we actually got to see our first look at the Eternals. And I'm not going to lie, it's not the most overwhelming thing in the world because, I mean, we're not really seeing a great deal. Like, we're not seeing any real, like, action or anything. We're just seeing these characters coming together up to a point. And I'm actually going to go on a limb and say there's a shot where we see 5 of the principal characters in the Eternals kind of pull up in like a we're coming together scene. I guarantee you that's not all the characters because there's several characters in this movie. This movie stars Angelina Jolie as Thena, Gemma Chan, who played Dr. Minerva in Captain Marvel, oddly enough, playing Cersei, Salma Hayek playing Ajak, Richard Madden, who played Robb Stark on Game of Thrones, playing Icarus. We got Kit Harington, who played Jon Snow in Game of Thrones, playing Dane Whitman, a.k.a. the Black Knight. We've got Lauren Ridloff playing Makari, Kumail Nanjiani playing Kingo, Brian Tyree Henry, a.k.a. Paperboy, a.k.a. Miles Morales as Pappy, a.k.a. the weird dude who bathed in bleach in Godzilla vs. King Kong, playing Phastos.
Oh,
So you forgot about that shit. You think I was going to bring up King Kong, Godzilla vs. King Kong. You think I was going to bring it up. Then we got Barry Keoghan playing Druig, Leah McHugh playing Sprite, and the homie, Ma Dong-suk, who, for those of you who don't know who that is the gentleman who was in Train to Busan. He was the baseball player, the big guy. He's going to be playing Gilgamesh. So this is a movie with, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 principal characters.
Mm-hmm.
11 principal characters.
Somebody's getting pushed to the wayside.
Yes. Matter of fact, right here. Check this out. This is the last shot we see in that Eternals clip from the trailer. And I only see 5 motherfuckers. I guarantee you. Goddamn you. The other 6 are sprinkled out in these spots, and they have been digitally washed out of the movie.
That's why Cesaro's smiling at you right now, because he agrees with what you're saying. He knows that they've been CG'd out right now, bro.
Cesaro like, yeah, I mean, no, he's like, I'm with that.
Yeah.
He said, I'm getting a title shot next week. He's like, or not next week. He's like, I'm getting a title shot at WrestleMania Backlash, aka just more WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Just more WrestleMania, y'all. But I mean, you can kind of see it here. We see, a couple. This is some screenshots. I mean, it looks interesting. We see a little bit more of the characters, like right here. I mean, honestly, I can go ahead and tell you right now, the script for this, or the plot synopsis rather, leaked about a month ago. I don't think anybody noticed. At least not many people noticed. But I can go ahead and tell you right now, don't be surprised these motherfuckers start the movie off not being together. I actually think this is probably going to take a couple of nods from Kieran Gillen's run, even though it just started. I think it's going to have just the fact that they're going to start out kind of separated and then eventually come together. Because, you can't have 11 motherfuckers just all together all at once. That's not going to work.
I don't think anyone really cared about it, the synopsis leaking out. Not because they're not going to go see it. I just think a lot of people don't know who the fuck the Eternals are.
Well, no, they don't. No, of course they don't. Yeah. They don't know who the fuck these motherfuckers.
So I think that's why you didn't see a lot of people talking about the synopsis, because you could read that shit and just be like, huh? What?
Like, who's who? Who is Icarus? It's the same way with Guardians of the Galaxy. Nobody knew who the fuck Star-Lord was. They didn't know who Gamora was. Like, actually, I think more people knew who Gamora and Drax were than they knew who some of the other characters were. And probably more Drax than anybody else, because he used to look goofy as fuck back in the day.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I'm here for it. I'm down for it. I want to see this. I want to see Salma Hayek in any capacity whatsoever.
Yes, please.
Because Salma Hayek can still get it.
Shit, so can Angelina Jolie. She can put my blood in all kind of necklaces she want to wear at MTV Award shows.
Lord, you ain't shit. Look, that woman that woman is literally bathing in the blood.
That's fine.
Of the adopted children.
let me explain something to you. Young man. If she let Billy Bob Thornton hit it, I have a chance. She let Sling Blade hit.
Oh,
and then he went and hit Halle Berry. You know how much of a shot that means for me now?
This man said, I got a chance. He's like, I got a chance. But here's the thing, though. Look, first off, can we just say, dude, Billy Bob Thornton, not the most attractive man. Not the most attractive man in the history of anything. But goddamn, dude, that dude he is not comely looking.
I need you not to use that word again when you referencing Billy Bob Thornton.
So, my bad. Oh my god, sorry, I had to.
You didn't.
No.
You didn't.
You're right. I didn't, but I did. You know me, I'll be giving a fuck. We got Byron Harris with a $10 super chat. Says, I'm kind of seeing a black superhero arms race between Marvel Studios and DC. Who do you think is pulling it off better? Thank you for the content. Keep moving upward, Blerds. Hey, thank you for that.
That's a joke question.
Well, I mean, to be fair, it's already Marvel. Marvel is already kind of doing the thing. They did it with action.
Yep.
They made Black Panther. They took the character Monica Rambeau and put her in a role of prominence in WandaVision. They are giving Rhodey his own Disney Plus series. They gave Falcon and Winter Soldier. They made Falcon Captain America. They also have Ironheart, the series which is coming out, which is quickly moving towards production. They've already got writers, directors, and an episode count laid out. It'll be the same number of episodes as Falcon in Winter Soldier, so I expect about roughly the same, similar or same quality of content.
Yeah, that's not to say that like DC doesn't have a shot, because Suicide Squad still hadn't come out yet, and they have Idris Elba in that role of Bloodsport. So Idris Elba being Idris Elba, he could lift him up. Because there were more people that went and saw a fucking Fast and the Furious spinoff movie, not even for The Rock and Jason Statham. They just liked the fact that in the trailer, Idris Elba flat out called himself Black Superman, and they liked him being the bad guy.
That is true.
More people went because of Idris Elba, not The Rock and Jason Statham. Not that because it was a Fast and Furious movie. So Idris Elba Bloodsport could lift them up back into that race if Suicide Squad does him some service.
Yes, I can see that. Also, Hamaru6, thank you so much for that $20 super chat. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. Also, I want to give some love right quick.
Eric Jackson, I almost put you in the hole for that.
Oh, damn.
That boy said, we don't want a Black Superman. Bring back Christopher Reeves.
This motherfucker. I also want to give shout out to my homie Nick Shafani, who dropped a $25 donation towards the St. Jude Play Live. Thank you so much for that. That's my homie from Nerd 901. Y'all, and by the way, this isn't so much a plug just because I am also, for those who don't know, I am also a member of Nerd 901 as well. And this is actually something I'm doing if not for Nerd 901, I would not be doing stuff like this because they were the ones who got me into the idea of doing like charities and fundraisers and doing stuff for St. Jude, which until I met them, I had no idea how to go about doing that or even that it was something that I could actually do and anyone would give a shit. So shouts out to the homie Nick Shafani. Dude, much appreciated. Thank you, brother. And go show some love to Nerd 901, nerd901.com. Pimps. Let's see. My thing right now with Suicide Squad. Here's what we gotta remember. This is also part of the whole. This is also part of this whole, what was it, the Warner Brothers, HBO Max new initiative to release big budget blockbuster movies at home. Mm-hmm. And how many of these movies have we gotten so far? We've gotten Godzilla vs. King Kong, right? We got Godzilla vs. Kong. We got Mortal Kombat. And I guess technically you can count the Snyder Cut.
You could also count Wolf 84. That's what I call it.
Oh yeah, Wonder Woman 84. Yeah, you see, I always forget about Wonder Woman 84.
Come on, that boy, real deal. Forgot about Wonder.
Hey, let's be real. How many of us actually?
Whole Blerd Cave dedicated to that movie.
And forgot about that.
Forgot about it.
Hey, but look, here's the real though. Here's how you know real recognize real though. Check this out. How many motherfuckers actually gave a shit about that movie after they saw it?
Fair point. LJ Brown, what if Selma Hayek and Angelina Jolie said, come here and enjoy us, but you got to read every single issue of the Eternals that's ever came out? I'm just going to be an eternal read motherfucker.
Right? Look, I'd be like, do you want me to start with their first appearance, or can I just read this in any order I want?
I'm not even blind. Do you want me to read it in Braille?
Yeah, I'll read that shit. Look, I'll read that shit in another language. I'm like, I'll read it in German. But no, but yeah, it's a mortal umbat. Look, let me tell y'all something. So that's 4 movies right there, off rip, that they put out. And I'm going to tell you right now, out of them 4 movies, only one of them I actually enjoyed on any, like, meaningful level. And that was Godzilla vs. King Kong. I thought Godzilla vs. King Kong was actually legitimately entertaining. It was a dumbass movie, but it was at least entertaining. Mm-hmm. And Mortal Umbat, that's going to be his name from now on, by the way. Mortal Umbat, I was just like... I only watched it more than once because my wife actually wanted to watch it so she could know how bad it was. For herself. She just want to go on my opinion. So I watched it with her, and like I told y'all how she felt about it. We were an hour and a half into the movie. She was like, wow, they're just now getting to... She was like, or no, what was it? She was like, oh, wow, they're going to have this... They're going to clap... spoilers, by the way. Spoilers for Mortal Umbat. She said that, oh, wow, they're going to clap Goro the first 30 minutes of the movie? And I was like, baby, this movie had been on for almost an hour and a half. And she said, wow. She's like, this movie, she's like, it's been an hour and a half? And she's like, wow, this movie just kind of happened. She was like, this movie just kind of happened around me. I was like, because I was watching, she was engaged. She was watching, but the movie just flew by her. And that's how dumb that movie is. That she was just like, oh, okay, I guess. Whatever. And not only that, you had a dumbass new character put in the movie for no reason. You had a fanfic character in there. That was a Mary Sue character, if ever there. Not even a good Mary. Like okay, when people say Mary Sue, this is what I think of. This is actually the bad end of Mary Sue that I don't like. Motherfucker just show up like, oh no, I'm just all yeah, I suck, but I'm still the main character. Fuck Johnny Cage. Fuck Liu Kang. Fuck Kung Lao. Hell, hey, you know who else? Fuck Sonya Blade.
Shit, if you just want to curse out characters, man. Shit, fuck Utopian. Fuck Utopian. Man.
You know what? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, Carter. Let's talk about it. We can talk about it for a little bit before we move on. So, ladies and gentlemen, I tasked Carter with a quest. We're going to call this, since Carter's such a big fan of Legion, we're going to call this Carter's Quest.
Okay.
We're going to call this Carter Quest. Okay. He was tasked with watching Jupiter's Legacy. As I tasked myself with watching Jupiter's Legacy. Carter, would you... well, actually, I'll say how many episodes I watched. I watched 4 1/4 episodes. Because I fell asleep. Hey, it was 3 o'clock in the morning when I started, man. I don't want to hear it. I watched 1 episode the night that it premiered, and I watched the other episodes, like, literally in the wee hours of this morning. Just because I wanted to be able to talk about it at least half-ass intelligently when I say what I say about it. Carter, how many? What did you watch? What did you watch?
So, I watched the first episode in its entirety, as I was asked. I got halfway through the second episode, and Utopian got on my fucking nerves, and all these characters were just kind of weird and phony, and I didn't like the fight scene that I saw. And just said fuck it, and went right to the last episode, watched that one, and was just like, huh, interesting.
I'll have, and I'm not gonna have you say it here, but off camera I will ask you what happened because I'm probably not gonna finish this shit. At least I don't foresee it. Okay, so let me explain to you guys what Jupiter's Legacy is. It's 8 episodes. It's an 8-episode series based on the comic, which was by Mark Millar, and was it Frank Quietly?
Yeah.
It's Frank Quietly on art.
Yeah.
Which I think that was the selling point on the comic.
I was going to say that was the selling point. All-Star Superman, dude. Yeah. Like that was the selling point to that book.
I would say, okay. That is pretty much the selling point is Frank Quietly, because that's the only reason why I kept reading the comic. The comic is okay. It's not the greatest thing I've ever read. But here's the breakdown.
I enjoyed the comic. It was just, I don't know, seeing it in the live action capacity was just like, ugh.
It changed. Seeing the live action version kind of peppered my perspective of it because now I'm looking at things in a different light. I'm looking at certain characters in a different light. I'm like, oh, actually, I kind of get why this character hates this character now. It wasn't as bad in the comics. Like what you said about Utopian. You said that, like, Utopian got on your nerves. He didn't get on my nerves in the comic, but he got on my nerves in this show. But basically what it is this man, what's his name? Sheldon?
Yeah, Sheldon.
He basically is he basically was around back during the stock market crash. Or the depression and all this other shit. Motherfuckers losing their jobs and shit like that. And long story short, he winds up going on this quest to find this island that he keeps seeing in his mind. Now, in the show, they paint it a little differently. Like, he's seeing his dead dad, like, just constantly haunting him. And I don't know. I didn't care for it.
You said he was going to meet him downstairs, man.
Also, guys, I'm not going to lie. Okay, I want to say something here. I'm going to hit the danger button.
Uh-oh.
Danger.
The Blerd Cave. Myself, me, Carter, the Blerd Cave as a whole, we do not condone suicide. We do not condone suicide. We do not advocate suicide. We do not think suicide is the answer. We are not trying to make light of anyone who has ever had suicidal thoughts, people who have suicidal tendencies. I'm not making fun of that. I'm not laughing at that. But I will tell you, when his dad said, "I'll see you downstairs," and then threw himself off the fucking roof of the building, I almost fell off my bed laughing. And that's what I'll say. I'll go ahead and take the L for that one. Like I said, I normally wouldn't laugh at something like that. But that is one of those things that I could not help but giggle at because it was really weird. Anyway, point of the matter is that he goes to this island, and it's on this island where they get superpowers. Him and all his friends, who, for whatever reason, decided to go on him on this fool's errand. And just like, okay, fine, whatever. And then what happens is these people become superheroes, and they protect the world. They save the world on a regular basis, and they're long-lived, and they wind up having children. And then the story is more about how, and this is, once again, talking about legacy, because in the title, this is talking about how legacy characters, how does growing up as the child of a superhero affect you as an adult? Like, how does it affect your childhood? How do you become a person who stands on their own if you are the son of the world's most powerful man or woman?
With a man who has these morals and things like that he just refuses to change.
Right. Yeah. Okay, so the Utopian, his whole thing is, he's basically, I mean, he is Superman. Let's go ahead and be real about it. He's Superman. But he is Superman in the strictest sense of, he's the golden age. I would say he's golden age Superman. He's like the Superman, Superman doesn't kill people. He doesn't believe in killing. He doesn't believe in in needlessly hurting people. He believes there's always another way to solve a problem rather than killing somebody. That is utopian. Utopian is the person who, if you were a superhero in the Union alongside Utopian and you clapped one of the villains that they face, doesn't matter if the villain had killed like 100 million people.
Yeah.
Utopian will probably kick you out because you killed that guy.
Yeah.
He's the type of person who will tell you if you kill a killer, there's still the same number of killers in the world. That's the type of
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you when I checked out on the show because I couldn't remember this part happening in the book.
Okay, go ahead.
But again, I can't stress enough that like we do not condone suicide or anything like that. But I mean it from the bottom of my heart. When Sheldon's father says, "I'll meet you all downstairs," and then he just walked off the roof, I swear to God, the first thing that popped into my fucking head was that. And I lost it. I fucking lost it. I swear to you, that was the first thing that popped into my fucking head, and I fell out. I'm sorry. I know I'm going to hell for that one. But that was literally the first thing that popped into my fucking head.
Wait a minute. Wait, do it one more time.
That was I'm sorry. I know I'm wrong for that. Y'all don't have to tell me I'm wrong for that. I know. I'm looking at y'all right now. I know. But that was literally the first thing that popped into my head. And I'm at work watching this at 3 a.m. I had to walk outside. I fell out, dude.
Oh, Lord Jesus, y'all. That motherfucker right there. Oh, God.
But back to what I was talking about. The reason I checked out on the fucking show was because his morals, like there's a line drawn in the sand and he will not change them. And Jesse Smith with the $5 super chat saying, "I'm wrong too. I can't stop laughing." I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. Utopian Son, and I like how I know y'all still laughing. I'm trying to be super serious. Y'all like how I can switch it up real quick. Utopian Son gets captured by this main villain that's been the problem throughout the course of the entire season. It seems like Black Star, and it boils down to Utopian either killing this villain to save his son, or the villain just gonna outright kill Utopian's son. And Utopian, even though they tried to make they tried to be really quick about it, but he stood there for a minute, and then you have Black Star look at Utopian's son, whose name is Paragon, I believe.
Paragon,
yeah, that was a very good game, by the way. He looks at Paragon and basically says, "I don't think he's gonna save you. So you about to get fucked up, and you're about to die." And then you see Utopian's eyes go blue for like a split second, but then someone else ends up getting involved, and Paragon ends up being saved. And Utopian has this moment with his son where he just kind of looks at him, just like, "I wasn't gonna let him kill you." Then Paragon was just like, "Yeah, I know you wouldn't, Dad." But you can clearly tell that both of them knew, like, he was a dead motherfucker. Like,
look, Black Star was about to get that ass.
Yeah, so that's when I kind of checked out. I was just like, okay. And then I just went to the last episode, watched the last episode of the season, and was like, Yeah, I remember that part from the book. And then just kind of kept it moving from there.
So, real quick, I want to answer this, and we're gonna, because I don't want to lose it. B Black says I want black heroes to have exposure, move from being seen just for blacks, but I also get defensive when it's a white person telling me which heroes are okay and which ones aren't, or how to intro them. I do agree with that. I feel like let us be the arbiters of how a character can be introduced. Because I don't think, and I don't mean any offense when I say this, or maybe I do. I don't think any white person can explain to me how a black character should be introduced. Oh, whoa, hold on, wait a minute. I just noticed something. The fuck?
What happened?
I need to check something.
Uh-oh. I didn't do it.
We
Holy
just got a huge
shit.
ass donation.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck just happened? Where'd that come from?
Dude.
Yo.
Dude.
Where the fuck did that just come from?
No, that okay, so let me read a little something here. Cause let's see what we got here. Boom, there it is. It says this is a donation from the homie John. $600 donation.
Holy shit.
And it says, matching the hundreds donated via the Masters Foundation and Garcia Concern in honor of the Hellfire Trading Company. Thank you for being here. Bruh.
Wow, man.
Bruh.
Holy shit.
Dude. Look.
Dude.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna need a minute. I'm gonna need a minute real quick because your boy getting a little... I don't even know if y'all can see it. Because, like I said, camera's kind of in a weird...
Wow.
Your boy just got hit. God. This motherfucker, goddamn you, Oh my god, hold up.
Oh, wow.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh my god. Dude, John, thank you so much for that, dude. Y'all...
The realest of real ones, dude. Thank you so much for that. Holy shit.
Dude, that was above and beyond, my guy.
Yeah.
And, like, hey. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. That is appreciated. Thank you so much. Dude, I'm floored.
Yeah.
I am floored.
I want to drop the mic, but this mic was expensive, but just holy shit.
Man, don't do it, man. Don't do it, because like I said, that shit costs money.
Oh, man.
That shit costs money. But no, dude, I'm sorry. I don't even mean to, like, slow the show down or anything like that. But, like, I'm legitimately, like, I'm actually sitting here right now trying not to. Too emotional right now.
Man.
Like, I feel like I'm gonna have to I'm not gonna lie. I almost cut the camera off because I didn't want y'all to see a motherfucker out here crying like a bitch.
Dude.
But no, dude, for real, all serious though, John, thank you for that, dude. You didn't even have to do that, but you did it anyway, and I can't say it enough. I can't say it enough, dude. Thank you. This means a lot. A lot of y'all don't know. A lot of you may or may not know this about me, but
yeah,
I have a soft spot in my heart, for children who are going through shit that children shouldn't go through. Yeah. Children suffering from and I want to make this perfectly clear. I'm not saying it's because I don't have. I mean, yeah, I do have children, but I don't have one who is going through the same things. But I always, knowing so many people, I have so many friends. I have people in my family, with children or our children who grew up, dealing with stuff like leukemia, childhood, like cancer and childhood diabetes and stuff like that. And it's one of those things that's always kind of like, it's something that's always kind of had a place in my heart, because it's something that I always felt that, why do they have to deal with this? Why them?
Yeah.
Yeah, like why this person? And even knowing some people who who died from things at such a young age, it's like it's senseless. It's senseless, and I really appreciate the fact that the community that we have built and grown here, under the Blerd Without Fear YouTube channel, Blerd Coa, the Discord, all that stuff. I really appreciate the fact that a cause like this, which trying to raise money for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, which, by the way, for those who don't know, these people make it possible so that these kids that are suffering from these things that I mentioned, leukemia, childhood diabetes, cancer, all sorts of stuff like that, bone diseases and things of that nature, they do the work so that parents don't have to bankrupt themselves trying to save their child's life. And I really appreciate it that you guys saw this as important as I did. So I just want to say that I like it. Dude, Black Nito, thank you for that, man. Thank you. Black Nito just came through with $20 donation. And this thing, this is what I want y'all to understand too. If you donated anything to this cause, you are a real one. You're a real one to me. And I'm not saying that anybody that didn't ain't, but I'm just saying that it makes me understand even more that more people than myself believe that this is something that's important. So I just want y'all to know that. And I want y'all to know how much it means to me. It means more to me than anything else. And I know that we have people that come in here every week dropping super chats. I know we have people that come here every week that are channel members, whatever. But I'm not going to lie to you. The fact that if you donated to this, that means just as much, if not more, to me. So, but yeah, I don't want to bring it down. I don't want to bring it down because you know what? We're at, we were laughing and hee-heeing and ha-haing, and I want to get back to that. But I just want to take a moment to really express my gratitude. And honestly, I'll be real with y'all. I'm not done. I'm gonna keep. We're not done. We're doing this for the entire month, so we still got, I think, 2 more Blerd Caves where we'll be doing this, and we're gonna keep going. Actually, I lied. We have 3 more Blerd Caves. So we're just gonna keep going, and I'm not done. I'm gonna keep raising money as long as I can keep raising money for these kids, because that's what matters to me. And there you go. But real quick, because we got another super chat from Jesse Smith, said $5 because Carter did it again. Lord, talk about the damn goofy laugh. I'm here for it. Now I ain't gonna lie.
I'm still kind of like,
oh yeah,
man.
Dude, this is wild, man. It's wild. It's wild, dude. That shit got me. Okay. So I think it's safe to say, between both of us, Jupiter's Legacy, I think I probably might have enjoyed it a little bit more than you did, but that's not saying a lot. That's not saying much. the show to me, and granted, I didn't read the prequel comic, so I can't say. I think the prequel comic was another 10 issues. I forget, was it Jupiter's Circle? I didn't read that. I didn't read that one yet. I might read it here this weekend before the weekend's out. But man, I don't know. The show is all over the place because I know that it is taking stuff from the prequels, a little bit of the prequels the prequel comic I have seen. There's characters from that comic that I've seen pop up or sprinkled in trailers and shit like that. I don't know, man. I just feel like this show is all over the place. Like, you know how we talked about Invincible? You know, we said like, oh man, Invincible, they're actually bringing in plot points kind of early, and they're doing stuff out of order, and just it feels weird. But at the end of it all, Invincible turned out to be good. This, not so much. I'm not liking. This is not doing it in a way that I think is good. It's not doing it in a way that I think it actually works. Like the whole thing with Black Star at the beginning. For those who don't know, the whole Black Star thing doesn't even last that long in the comics. Matter of fact, they kind of changed how it played out. Actually, they didn't kind of. They did change how it played out. There was no question about whether or not, if I'm remembering everything correctly, I don't think there was ever any question of whether or not Paragon killed Black Star. It was not even that big of a fucking deal. I think that's why Utopian has gotten on my nerves so much, because in the comics, that whole moral issue isn't made that big of a deal of. I mean, it comes up, but not the way it's being harped on in the show, because if I'm not mistaken, they beat the Kool-Aid out of Black Star. In the issue that he showed up, because the part where, what was it, Brainwave, where he got inside his mind and was like making dude like think he was on the beach or some shit. Dude, they beat the sweet tea out that motherfucker while he was on the beach. And if I'm not mistaken, I think they killed him. but here, and I mean, my memory may be hazy on it. Here, let me pull up my Comixology. Let me pull up my Comixology right quick. But here, cause I'm fairly positive that the issue of Black Star was not about killing. Here, let's see. It was the first issue, wasn't it? It was the first issue that old boy got clapped.
Yeah.
Here, let's go. Let me take a gander. Yeah, they beat the fool out that dude. They beat the bullshit out of him. Matter of fact, you know what? Oh wait, no, they didn't kill him. Yeah, no, they didn't kill him. However, that dude wasn't moving when they finished with him.
Yeah.
That dude was laid out. He was done. And if I'm not mistaken, the son wasn't the one who was, I think was the son even there? Yeah, I don't even think the son was actually there. It was the daughter that was there. Dude, I don't know. Anyway, this show, it focuses more on the family drama than anything else, and I can't be bothered. If it were done better, maybe, but I don't feel like, I don't know. I just don't know. I will say this. Netflix been taking some L's from me these last couple of weeks, brother. Because that Yasuke.
Yeah, you told me.
I know some people enjoyed it, but it wasn't it for me. It was not it for me. And more importantly, the English version of Yasuke wasn't it for me. Japanese version is okay. But if you watch that shit in English, God help you. Because Lakeith Stanfield sounds like he is playing his character from Atlanta. That motherfucker is subdued. That motherfucker is on some shit. He just like,
yeah. A lot of people told me that he sounds like Peter Dinklage when Peter Dinklage was the ghost on Destiny, which is to say, why does Lakeith Stanfield sound like he's on sedatives during the fucking scene?
That wizard came from the moon.
Oh wow.
I said it. That wizard.
The one thing I keep hearing is it's bad, but the soundtrack is fire, which of course it is. It's Flying Lotus.
It's Flying Lotus. Yeah, no, the soundtrack is lit. But here's the thing. It's just, I don't know. And I knew this going in, so this doesn't have anything to do with it. I don't care about the fact that it's a more fantasized and by all accounts, a more romanticized version of the tale of Yasuke. I don't care about that.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? Yeah, the fact that it is very anime, and by very anime, I mean just like there's supernatural magic and bullshit going on this damn anime that is just unnecessary, but whatever. Mm-hmm. I just think it's funny that someone looked at the story of Yasuke and said, you know what? This shit ain't gonna sell on its own. You know what it needs? We need to put some Full Metal Alchemist bullshit in here.
Okay.
I'm just like, nah, dude. I'm good. I'm good. Thundercat sang the shit out the theme. Oh no! Here's the thing though. I think everything musical about the anime is great.
Yeah.
Hell, I'll buy the soundtrack.
Yeah. Yeah. See, when I saw the first trailer for it and I heard Lakeith voicing the character, I said no. Like I just like the first trailer I saw, I was just like no. But okay, so here's my question. Let's take him. So what you're saying is, even if you take his voice out of the equation and you watch it subbed, it's still not good?
It's alright. It's alright. It's just that his voice acting takes me out of the whole thing. Because, like, you're putting Lakeith Stanfield up next to... Here, let me switch my headphones real quick, because apparently my battery is low. Oh, but no... My, here. Take this off. There.
Oh, Lord.
Anyway, point of the matter is,
yeah.
I have to charge those. So, it just, I don't know. You're putting him up against other anime voice actors who've been around. They've been in the game for a minute. They're a little bit better at this than he is. A good bit better at this than he is. And yeah. I felt like okay, remember how you say you felt like Omni-Man was just reading the script? Like he was like not acting, he was just reading the script. That's what I feel about Lakeith Stanfield in the Yasuke anime. I feel like he is literally just like you should not hate me because I come from a different land than you.
Gross.
Look at the other character. Like, he's reading the quiet parts, too. Look at the female character to my left. You should not go out there. You might die, and if you do, you will have wasted 2 lives. Yours, and look at your mother. Your mother. That's how Lakeith Stanfield's reading these motherfucking scripts. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm good. I don't appreciate it. But that said, Carter. Let's talk about our recommendeds for the week. By the way, speaking of, we're gonna be giving our, as we do all the time, we're gonna be giving our recommended reads for the week. Go ahead and start getting. After this, we'll be answering questions. Please go ahead and start putting your questions in the chat. And if you are in the Discord, you can put some questions. Not some, I should say. We put one. If you put more than one question in the question section of Discord, I'm only going to read one of them. And I'll save the other for next time. But yes, Carter, what is your recommended read for the week?
Well, to be perfectly honest with you, Didn't really have one.
Dang.
Didn't really have one. It
Did
was
even
almost
Immortal Hulk. You didn't vibe with Immortal Hulk?
well. You know what? I did that. That was gonna be the one I was gonna say was gonna be my recommended book this week, but I mean, it was fine. The ending is what messed me up on Immortal Hulk, and it was just haven't we gotten past the point where we see Hulk and immediately just start fighting, especially this version of the Hulk that we know is cognitive and he can talk and do this, that, and third. Why are we sending Thor in there to just get beat the fuck up? And now we got him surrounded when all Hulk was doing was standing in the bar, drinking some Modelo's, like minding his business.
Look, he wasn't even bothering nobody.
Yeah, and then it was the fact that this Thor is our current Thor with the power of the All Thor, and I'm fairly certain the power cosmic from Galactus, and he still got knocked the fuck off. So Hulk, Immortal Hulk was going to be, but honestly, just like it was, it was more so like you said before we started the show. It was just like a lot of stuff came out, but
well, I know one of the things that we talked about was a comic that I think you and I both kind of had to do the same thing because it had been so long since they released an issue. Yeah. Die actually would have been my it would have been my recommended, but the problem with Die is that I had to go back. I didn't even really get to finish it because I actually was like, I don't remember anything that, like, it was one of those situations where like you like, have you ever like watched a TV show and like you hadn't watched it in a while, you try and pick up where you left off, but you don't remember anything that happened beforehand? Yes. It was one of those situations with Die where I didn't like, and I love Die. I think Die is a great comic. But I just didn't, because y'all know me. I read so much shit. I read so many comics. I read more comics than what I cover on the channel. And I think a lot of you who are channel members, you guys know this because you see the top 5 comics of the week every week. If you are a channel member or patron, you see these things where I bring up a lot of comics I don't cover and comics that I have been reading. And like I talk about Once and Future. I talk about Stray Dogs, Bitter Root, and even some that I haven't put on the top 5 because I don't think they're running anymore. New Deadly Clash just came back. Deadly Clash just came back. I've been reading Paper Girls. I'm actually getting ready to start Saga again because I started reading Saga at one point and then I stopped and I don't really remember a whole lot of shit about it after that. But so I'm going back over starting that over again, and that's a chore right there because that's 50 some odd issues.
And I still remember everything that happened in Saga, and I don't want to think about Saga because that cliffhanger pissed me off, dude.
Oh, dude, I've heard stories. The thing is, I'm surprised I haven't been spoiled on it yet. I'm actually surprised. That don't mean anybody need to start. Don't start. Yeah. But
Cornelius Samuel, you hate the Hulk now, but you want him to be a hero like an Agent of Smash? I wouldn't read that shit. I would sign a petition to make sure that shit got canned. Out of here.
I liked Indestructible Hulk, but I didn't. But the thing is, they even got. The thing is, I like the idea of Indestructible Hulk. I don't like the way it was executed. Is more my thing.
Mark Waid could have done way better than that.
Yeah, the idea, like the whole idea of Hulk working for Shield and like them being like, "Hey, look, we need you to go handle this issue." That's a smooth. Like honestly, we always talk about how Marvel is better at making movie versions of the shit they do in comics, like kind of how. And some people may agree, some may disagree, but I think the idea of Civil War was handled better in the movies than in the comics because it wasn't about secret identities; it was about the real issue, and that's people killing people when they're trying to save people, hurting other people when they're trying to save people, and I feel like it was a little bit more personal, not like some weird overarching narrative. I feel like if Marvel and I don't know if Marvel can now. They might be able to now. If Marvel can ever get the rights to make solo Hulk movies, which they oddly enough they can't because of Paramount. Paramount still holds the rights to the solo Hulk films. That's why a lot of people. If you ever wonder why Mark Ruffalo gets a lot of business in other people's movies and in the Avengers movies, is because they can't give him a solo movie. But and it's because of a rights issue. A lot of people don't know that. That's actually one of the few things Marvel does not own the rights to right now. Is solo Hulk movies, and I don't know if they can make Namor movies either. Because of the same reason. But yeah,
if that's the case, cool. Because I don't want to see a Mark Ruffalo Hulk movie.
Damn.
I don't.
I mean, I wouldn't mind it. I mean, if they took my idea and used take the framework of Indestructible Hulk, but do it more in a Marvel Studios way, like leave out some of that bullshit, I'd be in for it.
But they can't though, because the whole premise of Indestructible Hulk, and I agree with you, I like that premise. Banner was there to save lives, and then when they needed the Hulk to come out, he was the Hulk. I like that premise. Banner got to still be Banner, and then Hulk got to do what Hulk did. That was a great premise. But now, since we got this fake-ass Doc Green in the MCU now...
We got Professor.
That's... Okay, Professor. That sounds fucking worse.
I mean, it's a thing. It's a real thing.
Yeah, but now that we have that iteration, like, I'm going to end up, like... No, is all I can say to that.
I think the Hulk is evolving. Like, I think by the time we see Hulk again in the movies, I don't think he's going to be exactly the same. Because even by the end of Endgame, he seemed to have changed somewhat. Like, his mindset kind of changed a little bit.
That wasn't the Hulk, though. That was Banner.
Well, yeah, it was Banner.
It was Hulk gone. Okay, right. Hulk got old Yellard behind the barn, dude. Like, it's strictly Banner now.
Wait, you mean like you mean the nah, I don't want to spoil it.
like no, dude. Like,
you mean like that shit that happened in Immortal Hulk with old boy?
Oh yeah.
Got clapped
for real. Yeah. So like anyone who wants no. Plus, I don't like Mark Ruffalo's iteration. I'm going to be completely honest with you. But
that's fair.
But no, seeing a solo movie with him, I'm gonna end up pulling Samson. I'd like, no, dude, I'm not watching a fucking Mark Ruffalo Hulk movie. No.
I don't know why that kills me. Anyway, that said, I will say my recommended for the week is actually not going to be a comic.
Okay.
It's not going to be a comic. And it is going to be a video game. And that video game is Returnal.
A video game that has a lot of drama surrounding it.
It does have a lot of drama surrounding it. Well, okay, the main thing about Returnal, the reason people are mad at Returnal is because Returnal is a roguelike. It's a game where you start and the game is one way. And like, say if you die, you have to start over. And in many cases, the area, the locale of the game shifts around. So the layout of the map is not exactly how it was when you played the last time.
Procedurally generated.
Yeah, everything is procedurally generated.
You can really see the people that they just bought it because it was supposed to be a AAA title, and they just saw that it was a third person. You can really tell the people that are like never played a roguelike before in their life, and the shit that they're complaining about, the shit is in all of them. Like, shout out to my homegirl Red Infamy, but like her boy Hip Hop Gamer, and that the game needed an easy mode, and that the game needed cheats, needed cheat codes and all that other bullshit. And it's just like, just say y'all suck and keep it moving.
Look,
say you suck. You don't want to learn. You rather go the E. You rather have training wheels. And keep it moving.
Actually, Hero no Sheet, yes, it is actually considered a AAA game. Yep. It is actually considered a AAA game. And it's a first-party game, and a Sony exclusive. That has nothing to do with nothing, but just saying it is technically considered, for all intents and purposes, a AAA game, just because the quality of the game, the nature and quality of the game. The game is fine. I personally, the one criticism I've heard about the game, the one legitimate criticism I've actually heard about the game is there's no way to save your game between cycles, which, okay, I get that. And the only reason I get that, because typically in roguelike games, you don't save your game. You either get through the cycle or you don't. Like with the gameplay loop that you must go through, you either get through it without dying, or you don't. It just is what it is. And if you die, you start over. But
laugh at the people who they keep complaining about that game, but they love Hades. What? What?
Well, okay. I'm gonna tell you why people are complaining.
Okay.
To get through a loop, to get through a cycle, depending on how far along in the game you are, it can take anywhere from like an hour to 2 hours.
Yeah.
Give or take. Now, that means going through the game, there's 6, I think there's 5 or 6 different biomes or levels, areas of the game that are all huge, sprawling areas that procedurally generate every time you die. So if you die, let's say, all right, when you're first playing the game, okay, it's not that big a deal because you're only in the one biome. Now, when you get to the second biome, it becomes kind of a pain in the ass. You make it all the way to the boss, you die. That means you got to run all the way back from the first biome to get back to the second biome and then try and fight that motherfucker again. Now, when you get to the third biome, which is where I'm at right now, if I die, I haven't even found the boss in the third biome. I'm like right by him, but every time I get close, there's one enemy that always is wearing my ass out. But when I die to that boss, I got to go all the way back to the first biome. And now the good news is that depending on how the game, whether or not RNGesus is good to you or not, you may or may not get the opportunity to shortcut all the way back to the third biome and skip the second biome entirely. Because there's usually ways for you, like you get an item after you beat the second boss that allows you to skip to get the shortcuts in the first area. Now that said, RNGesus is not always good to me. And sometimes you get garbage weapons. Sometimes the weapons you get ain't hitting. Sometimes, some of the other stuff. Like, I do wish there was a way to, like, say, hey, if I go to the next biome, can I, like, save my spot here and just start over here? That would be cool. But I get why the game is the way it is because it's supposed to be like Groundhog's Day. Whenever you die, the whole thing starts over. Yeah. And that it just is what it is. And the game ain't for everybody. But if you like roguelikes and you are a patient human being, you don't just go running into the game, running and gunning like this is Call of Duty or Devil May Cry or some shit, you might like it. It's a more methodical game. It's a more methodical game, I think, that people realize. Like because it looks like a fast-paced shooter, a lot of people like to play it like it's a fast-paced shooter. They want to, like, it is a bullet hell. It is a bullet hell game. Okay. But that doesn't mean, just because the enemies are moving fast and shooting shit at you like that, doesn't mean you have to be like, oh my God. Dude, you know how many times I've literally sat in the doorway and clapped enemies behind cover? Or like when the enemies are like zooming all around me and I'm just casually just like, plop, side, plop, scoot, plop, move forward, plop. Like I'm not like running like a headless chicken, trying to dodge all this shit because you don't have to. But I think people get tricked into it because they see so much stuff coming at them. Yeah. It's kind of like Dark Souls. People get tricked by Dark Souls. They think, oh, I can just hack and slash. No, you can't. Yeah. You can do that shit in Bloodborne, but you ain't doing that shit here. Yeah. But I do highly recommend.
What you're describing sounds like Enter the Gungeon, and that shit sounds like it'll be a breeze for me to fucking go through then.
It probably would. Honestly, to me, yeah, people, you said people have been comparing it to Hades. To me, okay, if you took the locomotion, like the movement mechanics of Control, okay, like you know how you can dash around and stuff like that. If you took that aspect of Control and the exploration of Control, mixed it with like Doom Eternal style enemies in a Enter the Gungeon like setup, okay, that's what Returnal is. Okay, that's what Returnal is like to a T. A lot of people like to say Hades. I actually think Enter the Gungeon is a better example, because Hades isn't exactly a bullet hell to me. Like it is in some respects. There's some.
Well, they said that was more so toward not because of the bullet hell, but more so toward the roguelike elements of it.
Yeah. Like if you took the like when you fight them bosses in Enter the Gungeon, they like you just see like a cascade of bullets and shit, dots just coming at your ass. That's Returnal.
Okay.
The enemies are like fleeing. I'm talking about they just like, and you just like, oh goddamn, But yeah, I would have said Resident Evil 8 today, but I haven't played much of it. I've only played I just got to the castle, and I don't think that's enough to recommend the game on. Even though I love it, I haven't been able to play it because my kid's been in the room with me a lot, and I know I sound like a horrible father, but my kid engages in the same entertainment that I do because that's how my mother raised me. And I was playing the demo one night, and she was in the room with me and my wife and our stepkid or whatever, and she got nightmares from it. And I just decided instead of making her sit through that shit again, I just play it when she's not around, and there you go. But Carter, what about you?
Man, I mean, once we're done with the show, I'm probably gonna download RE8. But me being me, like I already know everything is gonna happen in the game, but I still don't care. I still just want to fucking play it.
Did you talking about the spoilers from last year?
Well, yes.
Okay,
and
they changed all that. They changed all that.
Well, here's the thing though. Not a whole lot.
Oh, okay. Well, yes. Okay, that I agree with because I do know what some of them are. Yes, you're not entirely wrong, but yeah.
So they didn't change a lot, and then I actually watched because people already had things. Because I've told you this several times. Yeah, and I've told you several times, like the game store that's right down the street from me, they've been selling copies of Resident Evil 8 since last month. So that footage been out there.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know. I think I'm gonna try to get some more runs on GTFO. I said I was gonna play some more Apex. What's funny is I always see you late night on Dead by Daylight, and now I just like watching videos of people complaining about the shit that's going on in that game more so than playing it now. That's been a pastime of mine.
Okay, dude, you want to hear some bullshit? One of the other days, they had a glitch in the game, and I think it's still in the game, where if you drop a pallet, let's say like a killer is running towards you, and you drop the pallet. Now, you're not on the same side as the killer.
Yep.
If the killer, even if after, like, sometimes when you drop the pallet, sometimes you would trade with the killer, where you would stun him, but he would still hit you.
Yeah.
Well, now there's a glitch in the game where if you drop the pallet, you stun the killer can actually come out of the stun, hit you with a attack. Like they can hit the pallet and hit you, even though you're on the other side of the pallet.
Sweet.
Like there's no like, oh, you were still in slide animation. No, you were squarely on the other side of the pallet, and he swung at it and he knocked you down.
It's called reach, man. It's you're reaching, man.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here with that shit. Oh, and the Huntress hitting motherfuckers through walls, with the motherfucking with the hatchets.
Yeah, I think the main thing I'm gonna be on today is I'm gonna be on that Switch trying to finish up Blasphemous, so I can see what else is on the Nintendo Switch before I sell it.
Oh damn! You gonna get rid of it?
There's nothing fucking on it. Like having a Nintendo Switch makes me mad that I got rid of my new 3DS XL. 3DS has some games.
I like the Switch though.
3DS got some games. I still got the games over there because I know they're worth a pretty penny. But Switch ain't got shit really. Breath of the Wild. Okay, like I'm gonna tell you what I'm doing right now when it comes to Switch. I'm buying shit solely so I could have it portable. Like, okay, like I got Blasphemous. I could get Blasphemous right now on fucking Steam. I could get it on PS4 right now. I just wanted something to take to work when I didn't want to take my Vita and play fucking Persona 4 and Persona 3 and shit like that. Yeah. But I'm starting to take that Vita to work a lot more than that Switch because Switch ain't got nothing. Switch has no games.
I mean,
Monster Hunter. Here to you. I'm waiting on PC.
Yeah,
that's what I'm waiting on.
I like
when I played the fucking demo to Monster Hunter. Why the fuck did they casual up that game? That shit is so fucking easy now compared to the old ones in World. Like, cause I used to play the hunting horn like crazy in the older Monster Hunter games, and it was a technical weapon. I put on fucking Rise demo. I'm hitting one button. I'm one shot. Like, what the fuck? What?
Well, yeah, that's mine has changed. I don't have mine set that way. I actually have to attack.
Okay.
Like mine is like I have mine set up the old way. Because at first I was so confused when you said that, and then like I actually went into the options. You can actually change it to where it plays the songs automatically. Like you just hit one button, it plays like one song. Mine is set where I actually have to play the notes. Yeah. But like what it does is mine puts the notes. It gives me the combos for kind of like how in World it gives you the combos for the notes. Like I guess if you have it set that way or whatever.
Yeah.
Mine will be like, hey, press this and this to get this, press that to get this, press this to get it. That's how mine is set up. Like it's
Boardroom Bully. It's actually funny you were talking about a Wii emulator. We were talking about that before the show. I had a Wii that I modded. I just don't know what the fuck I did with it. But Naruto Clash of Ninja. Why would I get a Wii emulator for that? That shit was on GameCube. I had that game on GameCube.
Hell, that shit was on PlayStation. It's on PC, I think.
The Clash of
Clash of Ninjas. No, that's right.
Yeah, Clash of Ninja only had like 2 games, but Clash of Ninja was trash. I'll never forget it because I bought Naruto Clash of Ninja and I bought WWE Day of Reckoning 2. And they were both trash.
My dude said Day of Reckoning. I haven't thought about that game in 5 ever.
Day of Reckoning was so trash because it didn't really have a story mode. It was just exhibition match with a bunch of motherfuckers. I just used to replay. I'd pick Edge and listen to his entrance music.
Damn.
And I don't like Skyrim and shit like that. I've played one Fallout game. I played New Vegas, and that's as far as I went in that realm.
Damn.
Sorry, not sorry.
That man said, Day of Reckoning 2. I'm done. I'm so done.
I mean, it had a better system than everything else, but they forgot. It's like that Call of Duty 4 that came out a couple years back. It has everything Call of Duty has except a campaign.
Like what?
That's what Day of Reckoning 2 was. It had everything but a career mode.
Yeah, I remember. You could make creative wrestlers, but there was no story mode or
you should have taken the motherfuckers in exhibition cage matches.
I just did one Day of Reckoning 2. I just remember the first Day of Reckoning because it had what was the boy's name? The dude, the Muhammad Hassan. It was when Muhammad Hassan was still around, and that dude. I used to play that dude just to be funny, because I used to call that dude's move the sacrifice. He hit you with that flatliner. I'm like, the sacrifice, and then bam.
Oh god.
But no, because we used to joke and be like, "No, Muhammad Hassan could be the next champion. He'd be the next champion. Just you watch. They got that dude in the program, the Undertaker. They trying to build this boy up."
Yeah. Then Undertaker chokeslammed him through like a limo or some shit.
Well, you know what happened, right? All them terrorist attacks were happening, and then people were yeah, we ain't gonna use him no more.
I'm sorry, y'all. I don't like Skyrim. I thought the shit seemed just so overrated to me. But I'm gonna be completely honest with you. PS4, PS5 didn't really have a lot of solid games. I've been finding myself on my PS3 and shit a lot more than usual.
Now, I will say this. I think PS3 had a lot of great games late in its cycle.
Okay.
PS4, I think, started out rough because, like, they did a lot of remakes. But I think over time, they actually did build up a pretty nice cache of games. Yeah. Judgment is awesome.
Did you see the sequel just got announced?
Yep, Lost Judgment. Dude, I'm ready. Yeah. Get it out.
I want to get that Fist of the North Star Yakuza game because I think it's still on sale for $10.
Oh, to my Like a Dragon?
No. The Fist of the North Star one, the something Paradise, something.
Paradise okay, never mind. You said when you say Yakuza, my mind it instantly went to like.
I'm done fucking with Yakuza after they announced Lost Judgment and they said all of the Yakuza games now are gonna be like the turn-based one.
Like Dragon. Dude,
super
Like
straight.
a Dragon is good.
But I can't. I fucking despise turn-based, man. I hate it. I hate it. And that just comes from me being a kid. Of I'm gonna stand there and let you hit me. Fuck out of here. Like that's always been my thought process with turn-based games. I'm shocked. I like Persona so fucking much.
I am, dude. Like I'm actually surprised. Shit. By the way, I started Strikers, and I'm mad as fuck because I watched you play the opening. And it's making me go through the same shit. And I'm like, dude, I hate tutorials. I just remember how much I hate fucking tutorials. Especially for shit that I already know how to play. Like, if I know how to play the game, I don't want it.
Yes.
It's been running me through tutorials. Like not even just tutorials. It's been trying to explain to me what Persona games are. And I'm like, motherfucker, I have played Persona for years. I know what time it is. Let me play the goddamn game and figure it out for myself.
Yeah. See, then that's one thing I was looking at getting on that Switch because I saw that there's basically a sequel to Breath of the Wild as a Musou game.
Oh, it's about Hyrule. Was the Hyrule Warriors yet?
Yeah, but there's one. Excuse me.
I know what you're talking about. I don't remember the name.
Age of Calamity. Age of Calamity.
Okay. Yeah.
I downloaded that demo to see how it would be on the Switch Lite, and it's kind of framey, and it looks like somebody smeared mustard on the screen.
That man said mustard on the
So
screen.
now I got to figure out what games I can play on Switch Lite and what games I need a regular ass Switch. That's why I'm probably going to end up, like, worst come to worst, if we get big ass donations like that, like, I might just send that to you to give it to a kid at St. Jude, man.
Oh, damn.
Honestly, because... Honestly, one thing I was thinking about when it came to the Tiltify stuff is just that I want to be able to help as well. So some of these comics got to go.
Oh, damn. That man said something. He said, I got to send some stuff out.
Yeah, I'm thinking just because I know some of these books are just going to collect dust here.
Yeah.
And I would love for these kids to just be able to read some stories and stuff like that. Just looking at like Deadpool and like Angel and stuff like that. I wouldn't give them Luther, like I wouldn't give them shit like Luther Strode that would fucking terrify these babies.
Well, you don't get to have these kids with nightmares.
Yeah, but that's one thing I'm thinking about doing is just sending some of these down there to you. Just a little bit more incentive, give it to some of you guys if you donate. Give it to some kids as well. That's just what I'm thinking. Not Invincible though, because now I have all 3 compendiums and I mean this in the most loving way possible. If it comes to that, fuck those kids. Like you're not touching my Invincible. Like.
Man says this Invincible is mine. He said, think about it, Mark.
Oh, God. Think
about it. I have all 3 compendiums.
Yeah.
I fucking love that shit. Anyway, Shaman05 line with the $20 super says, didn't know about it, but here's some green towards the cause. Well, we appreciate you. Thank you. We appreciate that. Thank you. Tubes 1 with $2. Super Chat says, imagine if they got Jimon Hansu to voice instead. See, that's what I'm talking about, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. Why did we not get Jimon Hansu for this? He's doing everything else. Was he busy?
I feel so bad because anytime you say his name or someone says his name, I always want to say Dijon, like Dijon mustard. I always want to say it every time.
Papa Midnight, y'all.
Man.
Edward Howard with the $15 super says, do y'all like the new Shadow Man? I read it.
I haven't read it yet.
I read the first issue. It was okay. I liked it. It was all right.
I like Valiant. Why do they keep doing all these fucking reboots?
I don't know, dude. Valiant stays
doing.
Dude, Valiant be rebooting more than DC.
Dude. And I like Valiant, but goddamn, they keep rebooting stuff all the time.
Every fucking time.
Like when I hear about a new Shadow Man, the one I just heard about, then already been rebooted like 4 fucking times.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. That's goddamn. Now I'm going back through some of these looking for questions now. Oh yeah, shit. We actually got another super chat here too. Let me get that real quick. We got one from the homie Eric Morgan, $20. Says, just making sure my imposters are using my tagline here without my permission. The real Hellfire Trade Company. Oh, and SmackDown versus Raw on PS3 is the GOAT. Good memories there. We appreciate you, Eric Morgan. Actually, here's something funny. SmackDown, Here Comes the Pain That's actually one of my personal favorites. That was PlayStation 2, I think.
Yeah. SmackDown versus Raw, whichever 2000 that was, that said it was featuring ECW. That's when I was still working at GameStop, and my Edge and Marcus Corvon were breaking people off. Like this is how you know we some black folks. Like, not only did you have black people playing Madden for money, oh no, I was breaking folks' pockets in SmackDown versus Raw. I think that was like 2003 or something like that. I just know it was featuring ECW because that game was the one where folks were bleeding again, and they had like different levels of blood and stuff. But yeah, my Edge was unstoppable.
Bro, let me tell you something. We didn't play for money, but like we had a championship belt.
Yeah.
And we would pass that motherfucker around. We'd be giving title shots and shit. Be like we'd be out there, we're like, nah, motherfucker, I want you this week on SmackDown.
Yeah.
Title match. Like falls count in it. Like we'd be escalating this shit too. Like the match, like the first, like we have a little match, but like if somebody pissed us off, like, oh no. Me and you pimping. Hell in a Cell.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I used to break. Like, if I just
have
felt
a whole
like
pay-per-view.
Yeah, if I felt like being a dickhead, I just picked the Undertaker because he had that ability where he would just. I think it was either he would power up and you could reverse everything without hitting a button, or you could just keep doing heavy grabs and no one could break them. So you'd always have those dickheads. As soon as you activate it, they just run around a fucking ring until your power went out and shit like that.
Yep.
Yeah, I've won several of my fellow game advisors checks from SmackDown versus Raw. Down 8. Yeah, bro.
Look, hey, we got a question from Jesse Smith. Says, he's talking about the Hellfire Gala. Whose Hellfire Gala costume would you have the designer redo?
Sinks, because of Wicked Divine.
That man just quit. He was quick with it. Sink.
Yeah,
I like Sink's costume. But I tell you who I would have them redo. And I want to make sure I preface this. It's not because it's a dress. It has nothing. It can still be a dress. I don't give a fuck. I just feel like,
boy, you finna get canceled. You finna get canceled.
No,
away from
no,
me. I'm gonna get away from you.
No. I wish. I feel like Prodigy's costume. Like, once again, I don't give a fuck this a dress. I just felt that they could have done more with that. If you was gonna make it a dress, you could have made that motherfucker lit and been done with it. But no, they ain't want to do that. They don't want to let us have nice things.
Why is Xavier wearing like some kind of weird hardened semen around his body?
Well, he actually does, because what he looks like he's trying to cosplay as Junebug from I'm Gonna Get You Sucker. He just ain't got all the gold chains.
Jesus Christ.
Let's see here. I'm going back through it. Hey, we appreciate you, Dante Griffin. Glad you could make it. Let's see here.
Prodigy was out here like Kid Cudi on Saturday Night Live.
Hey. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't shit, but I love y'all just the same. Let's see. I'm still going through. I'm trying to go back to the point where I actually started asking for East 1999 Returnal. Lord. Y'all ain't shit. What's Resident Evil considered a survival horror game? Resident Evil is considered a survival horror game. Which, to be fair, this one, Resident Evil 8, what little bit I played of it, I've enjoyed. It's definitely a tense game. And it reminds me a lot of Resident Evil 4, which now makes even more sense, considering the fact that when Capcom put out that announcement asking people, would they rather Capcom remake Resident Evil 4 or make a new title, and everybody said new title, and they came out with Village. That was because they were already working on a remake of 4, and because the engine, they probably made this engine, the Resident Evil 8 Village engine is probably the same engine they would have used for a 4 remake. I guarantee,
which is gonna be like, I don't want to play 4. I've played 4 too many fucking times.
Yeah, no, I don't want to play 4 again.
Too many.
Also, 4 doesn't need a remake. in my opinion. Like 4 is still good. Like it's not like it's some old ass game.
4 came out late enough to where it's like shit. You've already done the remasters for it. It's been ported on every fucking system known to man. Bring back that chainsaw controller because I really wanted those.
Damn,
I really wanted those. Dude, my manager at the GameStop I worked at, they got pennied out, and that motherfucker knocked me over and grabbed it and threw it in his trunk so quick.
Damn.
Because that's when I didn't know how much shit got pennied out at GameStop. I'm throwing away Def Jam icon strategy guides and everything. Here's a fun fact for you people. If you don't watch YouTube videos about dumpster diving, if GameStop people, if we had certain shit back there for an extended period of time, whether it be games, controls, what have you, we made that shit a penny and we threw that shit in the garbage. Now, some people certain GameStops, if they really wanted to be assholes and they knew people were going to be in their dumpsters looking for shit, they would just fuck stuff up. Rip up strategy guides, cut up the cords on the controllers, break the discs of games and
rip
shit.
The covers off the strategy guides and shit. Yep. I remember I used to love being there on penny out days because I was basically Santa Claus on them days. I'd be like, all right, who want what?
Dude, I'm still pissed to this day because I went and I got God Hand, and the dude had he had ripped up the case and the manual, and that was when GameStop was doing that ugly ass shit when they were just putting them in the little yellow envelopes for PS2 titles. So yeah, I still got a copy of God Hand over there with nothing. Who ripped it up right in front of me because he didn't think somebody would buy it.
Dude, that's how I got. What was it? That's how I reclaimed PsyOps, the Mind Gate conspiracy. Yeah. For PlayStation 2, the game got pennied out, and I took that motherfucker home. Vernaham says, also, I did order up the comic Die. Thank you for the recommendation. Dude, you're welcome. Die is a great comic. I fucking love it.
Jihu, you heard NetherRealm is looking to remake Def Jam. Then that's wrong. Ed Boon put out a questionnaire on his Twitter.
He put out a poll.
Around. Yeah, he put out a poll. What game do you think should be brought back? It was Def Jam,
Primal Rage.
Yeah, Primal Rage, Killer Instinct. Like, what game needs a new sequel?
Fighter.
Yeah.
Here's the fucked up part about that poll. Out of those 4 games, 2 of them are still around.
Yeah, he was saying what deserves a sequel now. And a lot of people looked at it more like, wait, out of all those games, are you trying to make a sequel to Primal Rage? Nobody asked for Primal Rage.
Oddly enough, I saw a lot of people on my timeline saying, no, man, make it Primal Rage. I was like, I don't give a fuck about Primal Rage. I mean, I like the game, but I mean, I'm not angling to have if they made it cool, I'd play it, but I wouldn't be like getting hyped for it. My whole thing was Virtua Fighter has a sequel coming out, and Killer Instinct is still very much playable. Killer Instinct did get a sequel, motherfucker. It's on the goddamn Xbox and PC. Like, it's on Game Pass right now. But I was like, I don't know. Ed Boon was just fucking with y'all. Here, Shaman 05 Line says, I'm pissed that they canceled, was it Darkborn? I was waiting for a moment to play the monster. What did you think about his concept? Like, Darkborn. Well, now I gotta look this shit up. I gotta figure out what the fuck we talking about here.
Now that's a game I'd play, Dre Jones, like a new Bloody Roar. Yeah, I'd play that.
Yeah, I played New Bloody Roar. Oh, I got you. I forgot the name of the game, but yeah, okay, yeah. This was a game that they, this is a game that, was announced back in, like, I think 2019. I believe, or maybe before that, but yeah, it was basically you played as monsters, if I'm not mistaken. I think if it's it was a first-person game. Cause it was called Project White before that, like as in like
I gotta be white,
as in a zombie.
Oh, speaking of zombie, I looked in the Discord because somebody put a picture of the splash page from Crossovers last issue in the Discord. You know who that was at the bottom that was fighting the Walking Dead zombies? I didn't even realize that's who that was. It was fucking Tony. That was Tony Chu. That was right next to.
Oh shit! I didn't catch that. I did not catch that at all.
That was
Tony
from
that's the comic. What was it?
Chu.
Yeah, Chu. Duh. Anyway, what matters. I never could remember the name of the fucking comic. I just always like I knew it was something that was
over his
his
head.
name. Anyway, fuck you, dude. I read too much shit. God damn it. Let's see here. Anyone check? Oh, we asked me. We checked out Jupiter's Legacy. Yes, we did. We checked out Jupiter's Legacy and we gave our opinions. What y'all think of the MCU movie announcements? We talked about that a little bit earlier, but
Yeah.
I mean, I'm definitely interested. I mean, I'm no more interested than what I was before. I like the change up on titles for the new Captain Marvel because that means we'll be seeing more interesting characters getting introduced that have not been introduced yet. I would like to see. I know Kamala Khan's show will have been out by then, but we'll definitely be seeing her. We'll be seeing more Monica Rambeau and potentially some other characters from the Marvel universe with the name Marvel in their name. So it could be very awesome.
Yeah.
Do we really need a remake of 4? No. Talking about Resident Evil 4, I believe.
Nope.
No, we do not need a remake of Resident Evil 4 at all. Like, not even a little bit. That's
like Skyrim, dude. If you hadn't played it at this point, you're purposely trying not to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it's on everything. Resident Evil 4.
It's literally on everything.
Here, hold on. I'm gonna do something real quick. I want y'all to see what I'm talking about. I want y'all to see exactly what I'm talking about.
Another version of Resident Evil 4.
Here, check this.
That's how I feel about this shit.
This motherfucker, you ain't shit. Okay, Resident Evil 4 has been on the GameCube, PlayStation 2, the PlayStation 3, the PlayStation 4, and I'm pretty sure there's a version of it you can download for PlayStation 5. I think the motherfucker's been. I want to say, didn't they put it on Xbox 360 as well? And Xbox One.
Yes, and it's been on the Wii, and it's been on the
mobile.
Wii U. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna say. It's literally been on everything.
Here, let me see. I'm trying to see if I can. Yeah. Here it is. Yeah, this motherfucker has been on literally. Matter of fact, here, I'm looking at it right now. This motherfucker has been on Zebo. It has been on Zebo, which is a fucking rinky-dink ass educational console. There's a mobile version of it. The motherfucker has been, Xbox 360, PlayStation 3. It's on Nintendo Switch. Dude. And of course we can't forget about the Wii version. Yeah, get this shit out of here. We don't need no motherfucking remake of this shit. This motherfucker is playable everywhere. This motherfucker is playable on too many goddamn things. By the way, Jamie, we appreciate that $10 donation. Thank you for that. We really appreciate it. Thank you for the children's. Dono for the children's. We appreciate you. Thank you for that. Here, I'm still going through them. Was Ed Boon should bring back Eternal Champions? I'd be down for that. If he made it like a 3D, kind of more like how Mortal Kombat is, I'd be down for that. I actually liked Eternal Champions back in the day. The CD version was better. The Sega CD version was the better version. But them load times was some bullshit. That shit is on Steam, Just Another Monster. Yes, it is. If we're talking about Resident Evil 4 for that matter. Eric Morgan with $5 super chat says new Def Jam game wouldn't do nothing but piss me off. Imagine Tekashi 369's blazing move, shake my head. Wait.
No.
Wait.
No, I don't want to imagine that. No, thank you, sir. No.
Look, wait. That motherfucker gonna be talking about some Blicky got the stiffy up.
Oh God!
We didn't take you. Or no, I already know. You know what? I already know his win. His win quote's gonna be
stupid. I'm not gonna let you get the chance.
Yeah, y'all don't know about that. Anyway. S.O. Grizzly with a $5 super chat says, love from Florida. Amazon canceled Lord of the Rings, and I heard Hulk is getting his own MCU movie. They canceled Lord of the Rings? Didn't they just spend a lot of money on that shit?
I did hear something along those lines. They called it quits on that.
What? dude, they literally just spent all this motherfucking money and they gonna cancel something?
Well, while you're looking that up, Jesse Smith, I never played Resident Evil. What version would you recommend for someone looking to get started on it? Play the remakes of 2 and 3.
Mm-hmm.
More
Actually, you
so
can play the
2.
remake of. I would say play the remake of 1 too.
No, because those tank controls will fuck him up. If you've never played a Resident Evil game,
okay,
that
yeah,
remake
no.
still had those tank controls.
That's true. That's true.
Honestly, play the remake of 2.
Mm-hmm.
Play the remake of 3 because you won't be disappointed. You won't be disappointed like people that played the originals. 2, 3, and then just honest.
I mean, you could play 4.
I was gonna say, yeah, I was gonna say just play the remakes of 2, 3, then play 4,
and then play 7.
I would, well, because 7's first person though.
Oh, 7, yeah. Well,
that's the one thing I'll say about Resident Evil 7. I love that game. I played that game during Halloween. I streamed all of it on Twitch where all you bastards clipped me getting scared shitless. That was a great game, but that's a Resident Evil game. That's one of the first Resident Evil games that I have finished, and no reason whatsoever to go back and play it like the other ones.
Yeah, I've replayed it once.
Yeah,
I've beaten the game twice. Yeah, and you know, truth be told, yeah, I could actually see that. Because when I replayed the second time, like I was like, okay, all right, cool. But yeah, I would definitely say I love 2. 2 is, I think the remake of 2 is probably one of my favorites, if not my all. Like I think because I've actually beaten the remake of 2 so many times, Like I can't, like it's like honestly, I'm embarrassed by how many times I've beaten that game. Like played it to completion, both sides, on both PlayStation 4 and PC. It's ridiculous. It says 7 is the first RE game in VR too, I think. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Which I will say, if you can play it in VR, by all means, go right ahead. But the first time that Jack Baker snatch you up and get in your face and talk about, welcome to the family, son. Be like, no, got to go. Let's see. Wait, it said Disney is in some hot water with fans right now. What did Disney do? What they do this time? Damn. Is shit happening? And like as the cave is going on, I don't know what's happening here. Like I'm looking, I'm trying to see like what's happening. Shit. What did they do? Did somebody find some racist tweets from Kevin Feige? Does Kevin Feige have racist tweets? What happened? Yeah, because the only thing I know about that's going on is the chick from the Whitesnake video died. Tawny Kidden? She passed away. Rip.
Yeah.
Heart goes out. But yeah, somebody gotta explain to me what happened. Who pissed off who? What did this? Well, talk about if it's the trailer. If you talk about the Disney trailer, then yeah, I can see that probably pissed folks off because goddamn SJWs, goddamn, it's some bullshit. Resident Evil Raccoon City. Ooh, don't do that. Don't do that to them.
Raccoon City? Yeah, because that doesn't even play like a Resident Evil game. That was made by the people that made the SOCOM military shooters, and it was like a what if game because you can do shit that would change like other Resident Evil stories. No, don't touch that game.
No, don't do it. Suave reason was that you saw my boy Eric Larson and Rob Liefeld. Yeah, I saw Eric Larson got blocked by Rob Liefeld. I don't know the story though. I don't know what's going on there.
I don't know. Maybe he talked about him not being able to draw feet or something.
I mean, he wouldn't be wrong. Let's look at the Discord.
Yeah.
Look at these questions in Discords. We got some. The Urban Prince of Strong Style says, do you think that the Avengers are secretly against mutant kind because through all the years fighting humanity, not once did they help the X-Men at all? Well, that's true and not true. The Fantastic Four and I think the Avengers to a lesser degree, I think they did pull up during Onslaught, but it's not like they were helpful.
Yeah.
Like, I think the thing is that the X-Men are so... Okay, here's the problem with the X-Men and the Avengers. The Avengers can't really fuck with a lot of the X-Men's villains. So even if they did pull up, they wouldn't really be helping. Like, it depends on what Avengers squad you're talking about, because, yeah, I just feel like a lot of times, yeah, the X-Men, like, their enemies are too OP for the Avengers in a lot of cases. But, and sometimes I feel like the Avengers, in some cases of some lesser X-Men villains, sometimes the Avengers are too much.
Yeah.
It's really, it's weird. It's like honestly, I kind of get why they keep the X-Men and the Avengers away from each other a lot of the times. It's just, but it is kind of fucked up that the Avengers don't really do anything for mutants, even though they have mutants on their team.
Yeah.
Kind of fucked up. It does make for an interesting narrative, something I think that will get addressed sooner rather than later. Moving along. The brother in the daishiki. Ooh, shit. He got the hat on, too. You gotta have the hat on, too. Says, I got one question for y'all, just for the fuck of it. I've noticed a trend of American celebrities campaigning for presidential office. Kanye, The Rock, supposedly. Reagan, Trump, etc. However, I've always found it odd that it's only dudes that seem to pop up like this. So, just for the fuck of it, what female celebrities would y'all want to see campaign for the presidential office? Not necessarily someone y'all would vote for, but just for the entertainment value. Also, finally got around to getting a Netflix subscription. Any recommendations?
That's the wrong person to ask.
Oh man, dude. Well, no. Actually, I really enjoy.
You told me Netflix been fucking off on you.
Well, okay, yes, but there are shows on there I still like.
Okay.
Wentworth. If you're looking for a good television series, Wentworth is a really good series. It's an Australian prison drama. Oddly enough, about a women's prison.
I thought that was the Alfred show you're talking about. Never mind. That's Pennyworth. I'm bullshitting.
It's Pennyworth. That's Pennyworth.
I haven't been to sleep. Leave me alone. My bad, y'all.
Alfred Wentworth. I was surprised you didn't hit me with the motherfucking J.G. Wentworth.
Oh God.
But no. I really like that show. If you want something a little more, here, let me see here. Here we go. Like, if you want something that is maybe a little more like sci-fi bent, I like Stranger Things, but I don't like the second season very much. The first and third seasons, I think, are the best that show has probably been. Oh, Alice in Borderland. Alice in Borderland is lit.
Okay.
That's the one that's like it's an adaptation of a manga. And an anime. I didn't know that. And I think there's an anime as well. But Alice in Borderland is lit. Oh my God, man. Me and my wife got hooked on that motherfucking show. I'm so ready for season 2. They need to hurry up and get season 2 out now. Glow, if you like wrestling, Glow is actually a really cool show. I like that show a lot. If you want to see some problematic shit, watch Ozark. Ozark gets kind of wild. Ozark gets buck wild. Dude,
yeah, this last season's gonna be crazy as hell.
Dude, the first episode of Ozark start off with clapping. Like, you just see... I'm like, God damn. My wife is really into Schitt's Creek. I haven't personally watched it, but she seems to really love it.
Schitt's Creek is pretty funny. Schitt's Creek is pretty funny.
Okay. The Haunting of Hill House, the first season. I didn't care for the second season very much, which I think was The Haunting of Bly Manor. I didn't care for that one very much. I didn't really care for Umbrella Academy, but a lot of people did. The Witcher. Dude, wait, what was that?
Oh, just my throat, man.
Oh, damn.
Doom Patrol.
Doom Patrol. Yeah, Doom Patrol's better. Oh, man, dude, you need to go get that checked out. The Witcher. The Witcher series is lit. Yeah. I love that shit. And
I like Love, Death, and Robots. Love, Death, and Robots was pretty fun.
Love, Death, and Robots is good.
It depends on the episode. Some of them, man.
Yeah, your mileage will vary with each episode. Russian Doll. I liked Russian Doll. Russian Doll was a really good show.
Yuri, we don't talk about that episode of Black Mirror in here, man. We don't talk about that Fighting Vipers episode, man.
Oh Lord! Oh, get out of here! Get out of here with that shit!
We don't talk about that episode, man.
Oh, dude, I know exactly. Yeah, no, please don't. Look, you about to get us. You better get us cut off. Here, where's another? I'm trying to look at some other ones.
You know what? That just made me think about something.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is that Candyman movie?
I have no idea. I think they're holding out for theater release. I think is what's going on. I actually wish they would have went ahead and just put it out. They should have just put it out because I think that movie would have done really well at home. I think it would have done really well at home.
Another good episode. Another good thing on Netflix. I'd say Daredevil season 1, Daredevil season 2, the first half.
Yes.
Then Daredevil season 3.
Yeah, I would skip the second half of Daredevil season 2. Oh, and then the first season of Jessica Jones. Do not watch any of the ones after that. Oh, and if you haven't watched any of the Dave Chappelle stand-up, the Dave Chappelle stand-up is good. Also, Chappelle's show, I think, is back on Netflix, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he's getting his check for it now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Woo Assassins. Woo Assassins. That's a show with Iko. I'm gonna fuck his name up. The dude from the Raid. Yeah. And then old boy. Was it Byron Mann? The dude that played Ryu in in the live action Street Fighter. He's done other shit since then. I'll leave him alone. Also, dude, did you ever see? Dude, do you remember him in The Man with the Iron Fist?
Yes, I do.
Dude, that man had me dying laughing off that shit. Anyway, those are the ones I would recommend just off rip. That's the only thing.
Mailman, that's gross. That boy said the second half of Luke Cage season 1. Ugh.
Damn.
You got to go for that one.
Castlevania. How do we forget Castlevania?
You forgot Castlevania. I was just gonna see if you were gonna say it.
Yeah, Castlevania, dude. Fuck that shit. Almost. Oh, Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai. I've been loving Cobra Kai. I keep forgetting about Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai, yeah. Watch Cobra Kai. It's lit. It's lit.
Surprisingly.
Yes. Against all odds, that show is actually good. Oh, and what was it? What was that show? I will say, you can watch Ava DuVernay's When They See Us, but I'm gonna tell you right now, it's triggering as fuck. It is triggering as fuck.
Never even heard of it.
That's the one about the Central Park 5.
Oh, yeah, I'm not watching it.
Oh, and then I will say, if you want a good laugh, Vampires versus the Bronx is an entertaining movie.
What the fuck kind of name is that?
It's a horror comedy. But but to answer the original question, what woman would I like to see run for president, whether it was for laughs or not? You know what? I'm gonna pick one that's gonna be problematic. Caitlyn Jenner, because she's already failing at running for office in her own state. It would be hilarious to watch that heifer run for president and see how fast that heifer falls out of favor. Because she has said some of the dumbest shit I have ever heard in my life about the state of California. What was the shit she said? She said some shit about the railway. She thinks that, the state is, or she was talking about Los Angeles, the state as a whole wasting money on a railway. She was like, why would I want to waste money on a railway? I can just get on a plane. I can just get on my private jet and go to and fly to San Diego if I want. I was like, you the most tone deaf motherfucker running for anything right now. And then she was like, I spoke with my hangar man. Like I was like, wait, your hangar man? Your hangar man? Look, even Sean Hannity's ass was baffled at the dumb shit she was saying, and that's saying some shit. So yes, let that bitch run for president, and God help us if she wins. But yeah.
So who I'd pick is pretty easy.
Who you pick?
To run for office? Emily Anderson.
Motherfuckers will be voting just off the strength of how bad they wrist hurt back in the 90s because of her.
The torque action.
Man, what you just said. And this is the homie John right here who donated earlier. Says, with Black Lightning ending in a fizzle, do you think the leads and writers could work on Marvel projects?
No. The gentleman that plays Black Lightning, absolutely, he needs more work.
Yes. Little Scooter.
I can't remember was that his name on Living Single?
Yeah, that was his name on Living Single.
that's how, when I saw him trying to be a superhero, I said, bro, where's quality?
But that's Cress Williams. Williams is the actor. I definitely want to see him on more shit.
Yes.
Yes. I wouldn't mind seeing what's the boy's name? Crondon, the guy that played Tobias Whale. I would not mind seeing him on something because that dude is funny as fuck.
But here's the thing, though: is it the script or is it him?
I think it's him because he's selling that shit. Because some of the shit he says honestly shouldn't be funny. It should be funny. Because, dude, I'm going to tell you, the very first episode, I'll never forget this shit. When he said, you know why I can't stand thick lips scratch where it don't itch Negroes like you? I was like, dude, he said that shit.
Mm-hmm.
On prime time.
Dude,
Okay.
No, when he called Black Lightning's, we called the whole group. That boy said the chocolate covered Invincibles. Boy, I fell out.
Dude, or no, did he say? He said, y'all may tell me y'all couldn't find no motherfucker walking around here, looking like Earth, Wind, and Fire. No. What did he say? Oh no.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
Ooh.
Wait. No. Who? No. And Maverick. No. He actually said a specific name. He actually said a specific name as well. Yeah, he said that motherfucker looked like Maurice. What was it? Maurice White. He said that motherfucker out here running around looking like Maurice White from Earth, Wind, and Fire, and y'all can't find him. I was, dude. I'm sorry, Crondon. He's lit. I like him. I like that motherfucker. I like Nefessa Williams as well, the woman who plays Thunder. I can see her in some other things. The rest of the cast, it's weird to me because while I like Christine Adams, who plays Lynn Stewart, I hate her character on that show, and it's kind of come to a point where, we talked about Insecure on HBO. I talked about how the girl that plays Molly on Insecure, she got so good at playing that heifer and making me not like that character that I've started hating the actual person who plays her. That's what Christine Adams has done, and I'm not saying that it's legitimate. I don't really hate them, but whenever I see them, I immediately think of the character that they play, and I start getting angry. So there you go. Everybody else, James Remar, I mean, sure, he could probably play somebody in the MCU, but I don't know who the fuck he would play. I don't know. Who knows? I don't want to see Jordan. I don't want to see Jordan Calloway as Painkiller, so please get him on something else. China Anne McClain didn't quit Hollywood, so I mean, I'm not even gonna try and say, on her. I mean, maybe she could do something. I would have picked her for Ironheart if she didn't bust out on Instagram saying she done with acting, but that's neither here nor there. Black Nito said, did y'all like the creative finisher function in SmackDown vs. Raw or the WWE 2K series? Can't remember which one it was. It was alright. I think it was too early for that shit. I don't think they had the engine right for it.
Man, you did like 8 or 9 Def Jam moves and one finisher. Like, your finisher took longer than the whole match.
Look, your intro was shorter than the motherfucking finisher. Like, you still sitting there. Like, your game. You know what I would get mad about? Be like, dude, because the game would kind of hesitate. When you did the creator. It
will always hesitate during each transition. So you done like 8 pedigrees, one after another with like 4 Stone Cold Stunners. The ref just sitting there.
He's like, you dead. Let's see. Yasuke asked, what are your thoughts and predictions for the next issue of Crossover with Chip Zdarsky writing and the artist change? I wasn't sure if if it was just a one shot or if he's writing the book temporarily. Also, that was me who mentioned Tony Chu in number 6 flew out of my chair when I saw him. Love that character. Okay, cool. I remember, Yasuke did say something about that he was gonna post that shit in the comics. So yeah, dude, shout out to Yasuke. on that one. I don't know it. I didn't. You know what? Here, let me see something real quick.
I know what I can go ahead and say now. With Chip writing it, Chip has shown that he can do things other than funny.
It's just for one issue, I think.
Okay, it's just for one issue. Okay, but I'm going to give him some rope just because he's shown that he can do more than just funny stuff. Just because, like, here's the thing that people tend to forget about Chip Zdarsky. Chip Zdarsky is an artist.
Yes.
Well, talking about sex criminals,
Mm-hmm.
he did the art for Sex Criminals.
Yeah.
And then he started getting into his own with certain books. And so, like, just with how his Daredevil stuff is going, I wouldn't mind seeing an issue of crossover, see what he does with it.
Yeah, no, he's actually a very good writer. He's a very good writer.
Very good writer.
And then Hype Kage says, can the downfall of the DCU be blamed more on Warner Brothers or DC? I feel since the WB screwed Ice Cube and the Friday franchise, they don't know what's good anymore. It's Warner Brothers. See, here's the thing. Okay. Warner Brothers has been owned by DC for quite some time. Warner Brothers has just fallen out of touch, I think, with what works and what people actually want to see in movies. Warner Brothers is notorious for never really learning what it is people actually like about them. Like, case in point, the Dark Knight trilogy. When the Batman Begins, Dark Knight came out, and they were successes. Warner Brothers didn't take the positive criticism that people gave it, saying that it was a great story, that it was a good, tight narrative, that it had very compelling characters, that it was a movie that could stand on its own, not just as a comic book movie, but as just a movie. And that's in regards to The Dark Knight. That, you know, a lot of people said that when you watch The Dark Knight, it could really be any movie. Kind of the same thing people say about Captain America: The Winter Soldier. If you divorce yourself of the idea this is a comic book movie, this could literally just be any fucking movie. Like, it's like, oh, Captain America: Winter Soldier. Oh, it's not a comic book movie. It's just a spy picture. Batman, the Dark Knight. Oh, it's not a Batman movie. It's a crime drama. Like, that's how you can look at those movies. That's how good they are. That they're not just good comic book movies. They're good movies. That's not what Warner Brothers took from that conversation. They took, people really like the ridiculously fast-paced, quick-cut fight scenes where Christian Bale's in interviews telling us that he took 8 months of jujitsu and Thai stick fighting, and we would never know because we can't actually see what the fuck he's doing. Or the fact that they're like, people really like our dark movies. But not so much the fact that they're dark as in the storytelling is dark, but the fact that the movie is literally fucking dark. I can't see shit. That's what Warner Brothers does. That's what they do. They get the wrong message from the audience, and they start over or double downing on shit that nobody asked for. But that's neither here nor there. Also, Warner Brothers is, they're just not good. They make poor decisions. But that's neither here nor there. Carter, we are done.
we still hit 3 hours.
We still did even. You know what happened? We started bullshitting. Is what happened. That's how it always happens.
I didn't do anything, man.
Hey, look, leave me alone, goddamn it. Oh, actually, we got a super chat here real quick. I want to answer before we get up out of here because you know what?
Okay.
How are we gonna get out of here without saying Gabriel Knight? Thank you for that. 1999.
Oh God.
Super chat. It says, getting ready for my new dream job on Monday. Dude, congratulations.
Hey, congratulations.
Dude, yes. Dude, shouts out. Yes. Dude, we love to see it. I love to see the glow up. I've been talking to multiple people in the Discord and been hearing everybody talking about their successes, like some of the great things that are happening to our people in Blerd Cave. Man, I loved it. I fucking love it. Thank you guys so much for sharing those experiences because I love to see when people are coming up. Yes, that's what we love to see. But he also says, show and support to Blerd Carter. We appreciate you, pimp. Thank you so much for that. Dude, I hope you have a wonderful first day on this new job. And like I said, just, dude, hats off to you, man. Hats off to you. Let's see here. Let's keep it moving. Carter, what you got going on this weekend?
Shit. I'm going to sleep and going to do some things to some people.
Lord, this man... I ain't gonna say shit. But wait, So what you're saying is you ain't gonna hit your boy up later for Fortnite?
Dog, honestly, yeah. If you want that one game where we end up getting like second place off some fuck shit, and then I'm gonna get mad and throw my controller and uninstall it, sure.
No. We ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that to you. Actually, what I was thinking about doing is me and Gold figured out that Gears of War 5 is 3-player co-op on Game Pass, so we might jump on that at some point. And then honestly, I'm probably gonna be on that PlayStation a lot this week because that Returnal been holding you, boy.
Yep.
That Returnal been holding your boy down, and that Resident Evil has been lit. I've actually been trying to find some other like cooperative game. I mean, obviously GTFO, duh. Has been great, and I want to keep playing. I want to get back on Remnant though. I kind of want to get back on Remnant, man, because I was
talking about that myself, to be honest with you.
Yeah, you said everybody in the Memphis the Memphis Discord, you said they were talking about that shit too.
Yeah, because it was free on PlayStation Plus, so yeah, everyone's playing it there.
Dude, we need to holler at Lil Majin. We need to holler at that motherfucker, because every time I see a motherfucker playing Bloodborne and Dark Souls, I'm like, man, why you ain't hit up your boy? Why you ain't hit up your boy, man? You know I'm out here. I'm out here for you, man.
I think you know what? He has hit me up a couple times, and I've been either at work or sleep, and you have been Dead by Daylight.
That is true. I have actually been on Dead by Daylight pretty tough lately. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have been. I'm shamed. But it's all good though. Point of the matter is, we are going to get up out of here. I am very likely going to be in and around the Discord for the rest of the day. I might pop in on something. If you want to hit me up for a game or something, hit me up in the squad up. I might be able to get on. I'm probably gonna be spending some time with my kid for the rest of the night until like it gets to the later parts of the evening. But that's a whole other story. Because my little one, my 5-year-old, she likes playing video games with daddy. So we're probably gonna hop on some games, play some shit. Maybe try and coach her up in this Mario Kart, and we just gonna go from there. But that said, we getting up out of here. We appreciate you. Thank you guys so much. For
$1,200,
dude. $1,261,
man,
and going $261 over the goal, which is just.
Man,
I don't even know what to say to that.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And you know what? I want you guys to know, I'm not going to rest on my laurels here on this one. I actually am going to come up with some incentives for that, some milestones for that. So I'll probably add some things to the list of things we're going to, that I will, the pieces of work I will commit to.
Yeah.
Videos and content I will commit to as my way of saying thank you for us hitting above and beyond the goal.
Yeah.
So we're going to come up with a couple more milestones, most likely. And we're just going to keep going. Like I said, we still got 3 more weeks left of St. Jude Play Live, and we're just going to keep it going. If, once again, if you are someone who wants to donate to St. Jude Play Live, I'm putting the link in the chat yet again as we get ready to close out. I will also put the link. The link is also in the description for this video. It is also going to be in a pinned comment down below once this goes to VOD. So make sure you go check that out. Go have fun with it. Don't forget, there are rewards that are up there. So if you want to take advantage of one of those rewards, make sure to go to the rewards section and pick one of those. And you may have to edit your donation or whatever, but it is what it is. But if you donate at a specific amount, don't forget that it is 15 if you want to pick my next 2 characters for the Versus video series that's going to be coming up. And you can also pick, for $25, you can choose my next character breakdown. For $50, you can choose my next team video breakdown. You can also, for $75, pick my next story arc breakdown. And for $100, you can pick my next crossover event video. So that said, that is everything. I want to thank you guys again for being awesome, for being amazing, for just being Blerd Koa, for being a part of the community, for being fantastic people. And yeah, we love you. Actually, I always say I love you 3,000, but you know what? I love you more than that. I love you more than that. I love you 5,000. That's what my daughter has been saying lately. That's she's been saying 5,000 now. She says 3,000 is not enough. 5,000 is better. And you know what? You know what? I love you back. 5,000, y'all. We're out of here. Keep it plus ultra. Peace.